Wisconsin sports without a filter.
What you talking about, Father Time? What?
Kyle Wallace.
Winning is the only thing that actually does matter.
Ben Brust.
So they can't execute the way they want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Thursday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. Alongside me is Kyle Wallace. Kyle.
Oh, what's happening? I thought you said Kyle. He said Kyle. And so usually when somebody says Kyle,
I
thought maybe something's going to follow.
It's not the
Kyle.
first time I've said your name and then you've reacted. Again, it's still figuring this out, I guess.
I thought you were going to say, how you doing? Kyle, how's your day going? But I know you don't like saying that.
Nah, pleasantries.
You know,
I've seen you all day. I don't even be like, hey, how's your day? I just was with you.
I usually, when I walk past Ben in the morning, I do say, I give him a head nod.
Yeah, we have an understanding. It's like, what's up?
Not too much.
Yeah, how's it going? Yeah, huh? Cool. Moving on. 800-990-3776 is where you can call and text. The Carbless Talk and text line, 800-990-ESPN. List us more. You can see our beautiful faces on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And just like that, I might be saying, Kyle, you were right.
Oh, wow. What happened? What did I do? Well, I mean,
I knew you would. You don't even know what it is.
I don't know what it is, but let's be honest. I'll be trying to tell people. I'm like Nostradamus. Some of the things you may not like when I say it, but in the end, I turn out to be
Nostra Wallace.
Yeah. So what did I do that? What did I say a while ago to convince you?
It was your experience and knowledge of living in this state and understanding the operations of the Milwaukee Brewers to know that it was highly unlikely that a Tarik Skubal was going to end up here. Not to say that he can't, because it's not anything's official or he hasn't been traded. There's nothing like that. But the rumblings have shifted. And we start with Jeff Passan of ESPN talking about Tarik Skubal.
Yeah, Tarik Skubal is going to be traded. The Tigers haven't gone to teams that are interested in him and said as much at this point, but the expectation is that's going to happen within the next day or two. And teams that in particular are being cited by others as being the biggest threats, though, the Milwaukee Brewers, who have a tremendous farm system, and of course, Phil, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are the favorites at this point and frankly have been since the possibility of Tarik Skubal getting traded first surfaced a couple of months ago.
So that's Jeff Passan on the Dodgers being the favorites to land Tarik Skubal. This, Ken Rosenthal on foul territory about the Milwaukee Brewers and why it's not likely.
And in the Brewers' case, they have depth in their system beyond most teams. They have the number one prospect in the game, Jesus Monday. He's not going to go in a Skubal deal, but they have players behind him. They are backed up pretty good with prospects. The Brewers don't really like trading for rentals. It's not their thing. You can make the case, and I have made the case, that this should be CC Sabathia Part 2, where you go make that deal and you take your shot. I just don't know that parting with the premium young talent it's going to take, they're going to have enough of an appetite for it in the end.
And there it is, kind of saying we've all known.
Whoa. What we've all known. What Kyle has known, but we didn't believe. Say it. What Kyle has known, but we did not believe.
I stand by the fact that, I got a little over my skis, but I knew.
Oh, what a surprise. Ben over his skis about something. He goes all in on something, and all of a sudden he gets over his skis.
Yeah.
That's you. That's you to a T.
It's me.
And then the crazy thing is, CK, you heard him for the last 2 weeks. Look at Kyle. He's the Dodgers fan.
2030 Kyle.
Yeah, 2030 Kyle. He doesn't like the Brewers. He just paints this narrative, and then some folks in the KG fam, not all, but some believe this nonsense, this malarkey.
Most understand that you do still think that the 2026 Brewers don't have a chance to do anything. Like, you're just maybe
here we go again. Here we go again. False narratives, spreading false narratives. Remember, he's not a journalist, so
Isn't
he can
it
get away with
campaign
this.
season?
It is campaign season, wild campaign season. This guy is not a journalist, and he just plays to it. I can say what I want because I'm just an entertainer. Oh, I
never said that.
I got it wrong about the Packers playing in Ireland, but why would you believe me?
I'm going to keep swinging. I'm going to keep swinging.
Swinging and lying, swinging and lying.
So then there's been reports from people that Mason Miller's not available and not going to be traded, but Passan says the Brewers are interested in getting Mason Miller. So God only knows what's going to happen right now before August 3rd. That is my official stance. My official stance is I don't know.
Aaron Rodgers' girlfriend is the only one that knows. Or wife. According to Homer.
For those who don't know why we're bringing that up, you should go check out the Homer Hour from yesterday. The first 20 minutes were a treat. C-Cat, you don't like being in situations that you are uncomfortable in?
Yes.
I loved hearing you and Homer together talk about Aaron Rodgers' quote-unquote wife, the way Homer liked to describe it as just a figure of nothing in a way.
Aaron Rodgers refers to his wife as Brittany. No one's seen the aforementioned Brittany, so Homer has made the connection through biblical references that Brittany is God. And back and forth.
Which I had texted Homer when he said that. I was like, I'm pretty sure Aaron is part of the reason why he didn't have a strong relationship with his family is because he's against Christianity, and they are.
Well, he has a relationship with his family now.
I know.
They were hanging out.
Again, I'm happy for him. I just am thoroughly entertained by Homer when it comes to him talking about Aaron Rodgers.
He's great.
That said, this is a perfect example for someone who's just joining the conversation right now. Say you didn't know the trade deadline was August 3rd on Monday. I saw a text from earlier on the Carbless Talking text line that said, "Is the math different for the Dodgers?" ? I was like, huh? Is someone trolling right now? Everyone talks about Skubal being a one-year rental for the Brewers, but is that not the case with the Dodgers? What are the odds the Brew Crew get him and then he signs with the Dodgers next year?
The math is different for the Dodgers. Yes.
It is way different.
The Dodgers have guys on their roster whose full contract is more than a Brewers payroll, like times more than their payroll. They are paying a ridiculous amount of money for a lot of players on that roster. Like, it is completely different. They are daddy warbucks. If it was a Monopoly game, they are buying up all the best properties. That's exactly what they're doing.
At this point, do we now just turn to talking about Jackson Chourio, Cooper Pratt, Luis Lara, Andrew Fisher?
No, I think there's nothing wrong with being excited about the future. Obviously, if we got Tarik Skubal, that would be fantastic. But I
don't even want to field the conversation anymore.
I
don't.
So once Ben is done with the conversation, we done.
I think that's responsible because I don't want to be spreading misinformation.
The trade deadline's not until next week, so you still have time to pontificate and put all the hypotheticals. I mean,
Matt Arnold's not trading for Tarik Skubal.
Well, you don't know that.
I know that. Just like I thought he might do it, I know that he's not going to do it.
There is
definitive.
There's a more than likely chance that he wouldn't be trading for Skubal, but you never know. You never know. Skubal, the asking price may
never know.
The asking price may be too high
It is too high.
Well, they may end up coming down because they say either we can keep him and go nowhere.
The Dodgers can give away whatever they want.
Well, the Dodgers may say
they also have a good farm system because they just have unlimited resources of money.
They have a good farm. Yeah,
they do too. I think they have a top 5 farm system.
No, they do. They've always had.
Like, that's unfair.
Farm system. Yeah, because they do a great
stupid. Job. This is me lashing out of the last month of getting the idea of even hearing Gabe Neitzel talking about how Skubal and Miz would be untouchable. It gets you warm and fuzzy inside. So what? Sue me for wanting to feel warm and fuzzy about the potential idea of having Jacob Mizorowski and Tarik Skubal in the same rotation before he is a rental for this year and then ends up going to the Dodgers anyway. The idea was fun. It reminds me of the same way, but different because this was a reality for a short period of time where we thought Josh Jacobs and Aaron Jones were going to be in the same backfield together.
They were.
That was a reality for a short period of time.
They were for an hour.
I was living in non-reality land probably for the majority of the last month when it pertained to the trade deadline that isn't over, but now I'm trying to do the reverse jinx of like, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to talk about it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
And it probably doesn't make sense.
Well, no. Well, it makes sense for the right price, but the Brewers cannot mortgage their future for somebody who's only going to be on the roster for a couple months. It just does not make sense when you're talking about the Brewers' window of opportunity. The deal has to be right for the Brewers, where the Brewers are not giving up too many prospects. I know Matt and Molly on their show 4 to 6 on ESPN Madison. They had it was Luis Pena, it was Logan Henderson, and I think it was Andrew Fisher. Like that's just not realistic.
I don't think that was it.
Well, it was Logan Henderson, Luis Pena, and who was the last one?
I didn't think it was Logan Henderson.
Andrew Fisher.
And,
Yes. Okay, so
It was
he's
three.
just fake news.
Again,
Fake news. I'm the facts guy.
You
I've
can
been
be the
trying to
fact
tell
check.
people
Look,
for over 3 years.
I saw the fictional trade, and I was just like,
that would be giving up entirely too much, right? That would be
100%. I just turned my head away, and I was like,
And so that's the whole thing, is that the Brewers are not going to be willing to give up entirely too much for when you're talking about a Skubal who does help the Brewers. It gets them closer to a World Series, but what they're going to potentially be up against in the Dodgers, they just need to be able to do a lot more. And this has been my argument the entire time. And this is for folks who are like, oh, my goodness, 2026 is their best year. Look how great they're playing. I get it. The Brewers are phenomenal. But what I'm trying to tell people is that what we're seeing this year, what we saw last year, this is only going to get better. This roller coaster, this ride, this experience, our fandom for Brewers is only going to get better because we have more players that are coming up. If you think Luis Lar, if you think Cooper Pratt are exciting to watch and fun to watch, guess what? There's more guys coming up. You got the damn Bass brothers down in Double-A just mashing home runs left and right between Blake Burke and Andrew Fisher. So I'm just letting everybody know the Brewers have an extremely bright future, and now might not be the time to push all your chips in the middle. The pushing the chips in the middle maybe next year or the year after that. The Brewers have to be strategic because they can't just open up the pocketbook and say, all right, well, this offseason we want to get you, and get you. This is the same team that signed Luis Rengifo as their big offseason signing and traded away Freddie Peralta because he was going into the last year of his contract.
you're not going to hear any arguments.
$8 million.
No, do you see what I did there?
I appreciate. I had a lot of space to breathe.
You had a lot of space to breathe. I've taken up a lot of space on the potential of the fun idea that was probably out of reach. Now that and a portion of this, I do wonder, is what the reports are about Shohei Ohtani recovering from the knee and then now having a right bicep thing going on from a pitching standpoint. So they're just like, hey, yeah, we could have waited until the end of the year, even if he didn't come to us. But now we can just be like, hey, let's jump in and give the best offer and then sign him at the end of the year anyway.
Do you think the Brewers can compete at least without making a trade for Skubal?
What's the definition of compete?
4-2. Losing the NLCS 4-2.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And if
because even if you know, they don't, I still like to think something is going to happen, right? Like for a starting pitcher, like it doesn't mean you're just gonna have to leverage as much as the asking price is for what is the hottest commodity on the market in Tarik Skubal.
I'm buying Freddie Peralta low.
Again, regardless of anything, I still believe the way the roster is constructed, despite if you eliminate Skubal out of it, if you take a look at everything on the whole, and you look at the team that went to the NLCS, and you look at the team this year, and I like to think that the NLCS experience they gain, and someone wouldn't have that this year if they were to make it that far, but for the core guys that you have, you'd like to think that they will be able to have a better performance this year, building off of that and winning games this year and continuing to build the culture and the same mindset that they have of how they manufacture runs and get on base and play good defense, which, by the way, the defense is really bad this series. But it's a 162 season. You get my point. I still believe in the maturation of them getting better and be able to compete at a higher level this year, but getting it done the whole way, I wouldn't give up on it, but it definitely becomes a little tougher.
I don't think baseball, from my understanding, I mean, with baseball, you don't need to take all the steps to get there. Like, you can literally skip steps in baseball and be a team that breaks through. Now, you're talking about a Brewers team that up until last season, they hadn't been to an NLDS in how long? A 5-game series, and they went to Game 5. Because what, 2018?
18, yeah, because then it was all wild. It was all wild card.
So what I'm saying is that, you know, so it's great to take steps, but you don't always need to take steps.
I would say the most frustrating part about this whole thing of the last month is I feel like it's within every thing we talk about with the Packers as well. Like, you know, in the conversation, and you know, they were in the mix for this, in the mix for that. but they ultimately have to do what's best to be sustainable from the long-term standpoint. And like the idea of being able to just be like, you know what, we're in a position where we can just do this because we want to, right? And just be like, yeah, we're going to get Skubal because we have prospects. We also have money that we're gonna spend in the like. It's just not the case. And it's just sort of a sad reality of like, I understand it, but gosh, I just wish there was $100 million more on the payroll somewhere somehow.
And Ben, this is why I am an advocate for having a salary cap in baseball. Because a salary cap in baseball solves all these different issues where you look at this as it won't be a rental for the Brewers. It's saying, all right, we'll give him a max deal. And a max deal is still a lot of money, but you still have to play within the salary cap. It just allows for teams to have the opportunity to grow beyond, I'm basically a farm system until somebody else is going to pay them. There's 8 teams in baseball that are willing to open up their pocketbooks every single year. Or most of the time.
I understand that. And I'm just saying it's sad that like there's just no bleep you money laying around.
Yeah, I love Milwaukee. It's Milwaukee.
It's the reality.
All the bleep you money is in bigger markets.
Yeah.
Tampa ain't spending every dime they got.
And it's also like the TV broadcast deals are regional.
Yeah.
You know, you're not getting the influx of money from national TV deals like the NFL does that you split amongst all the teams.
Yeah, there needs to be
I'm just being open and vulnerable right now is what I'm being, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm just allowing you to do that while also telling you I told you so. And I appreciate you.
I didn't need that right now. You could have saved that for the other side.
I appreciate you acknowledging that I was right. See, Kat, some things you've learned here pretty early on being a producer is I'm right very often. Ben might chastise me.
Let's not go too far.
I'm
you
pretty
pick
correct.
the Packers to go 17-0 every year. How right have you
We
been
haven't done the schedule yet this year.
Yeah, exactly. See, Kat, don't speak. Just let us have this time for us to...
Just like I tell my wife, it always turns out that Mr. Wallace is always on the right end of the stick.
You make me never want to do this ever again.
Because you forget. Why do you forget? Problem is 2 weeks from now, you'll be, the Packers, they didn't do this, and you're going to do the same thing.
Yeah, but that I feel more justified because there's supposed to be a standard of excellence and haven't been to a Super Bowl since 2010.
You always forget, and then you'll come back. You just apologize, and I'll accept your apology every time.
This is the more you talk, the more I'm never going to apologize.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. That's very big of you, very adult of you. I appreciate that.
And you're acting like a pompous jerk.
No, I'm just trying to tell you. We could have saved a lot of energy.
Kyle makes sense. WTF? I agree, Steve. I agree. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yes, I want to be a piece of meat. Yes. That is exactly what. Yes, does it boost my confidence? Absolutely.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Life's better under a roof. At Grumall & Associates with American Family Insurance, we know home is where your life happens. Whether you're settling in, renovating, or simply enjoying the space you've built, your home deserves coverage that is tailored to you for what life brings next. Contact Grumall & Associates Insurance at 414-332-0838.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Neal Group, with over 40 years of experience saving clients money. Hooray, tax time is over. How did 2025 turn out? Did you make the right moves to minimize your taxes? What about 2026? The new tax laws have a few surprises. At the Neal Group, we know what those laws are and how to minimize your taxes to keep more money in your pocket. Since 1984, we have helped thousands of taxpayers pay the least amount of tax legally possible. Just ask Mark, who saved over $13,000 with our suggestions. Call us at 414-325-2040 and ask about tax planning. We will take a look at your last 3 years of returns to see if we can get you more money back like we did for Mark. That would be nice, wouldn't it? We will also show you how you can save on taxes going forward. You earned it, we help you keep it. Give us a call at 414-325-2040 and ask for a complimentary consultation, or visit nealgroup.net. That's NEAL group.net.
For 250 years, America has moved forward together. One generation, one family, one community at a time. At the Kunis Auto Group, we're proud to celebrate 250 years of freedom, progress, and the journeys that unite us. To mark this historic milestone, we're giving away 11 brand new vehicles with a total retail value of more than $250,000. Go online for one entry. Plus, enter in person at any Kunis Auto location, and it counts for 10 entries. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. It's our way of saying thank you to the communities we serve and the customers who trust us to be part of their journey. Plus, we have over 1,776 vehicles under 30 grand group-wide, with payments for every budget. Happy 250th anniversary, America. Let's keep America moving together. See official rules and find your nearest location at shopkunis.com.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Fruit store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between. Now through Wednesday, save on Old Dutch Tortilla, Crunch, or Ripples chips or salsa, 2 for $5.50. 8-ounce selected varieties, essential everyday shredded or chunk cheese, 2 for $4. Whole seedless watermelon, $3.99. Fresh 85% lean ground beef, $4.99 a pound.
It's a long fly ball.
What?
Safe.
Every time I scan, what is happening?
A leaping grab at the wall.
Okay, fine, I'll play. Get a load of this watermelon. And here's the pitch.
Please wait for assistance.
Win Century Foods Ultimate Fan Experiences at Milwaukee baseball games. Throw out the first pitch, hold the ribbon for the Johnsonville famous sausage race, or watch batting practice from the field.
Ooh, what do I do?
Complete the entry form in Century's weekly ad and return to the store.
Ah, no, what happened here?
Oh, self-checkout couldn't handle my heater. Here, I filled out my entry form. Gotta go. Have a great day.
I'll go get the mop.
Enter by August 5th.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You know what, Kyle? It feels good to be on the other side of where I put my mindset right now heading towards the trade deadline is simply this. I am now not expecting a major splash that I can't be let down.
Bingo. Thank you. That last year hurt. That hurt me because I thought last year, boy, here we go, because I knew the Dodgers were good, but last year the Dodgers weren't like amazing during the regular. They were really good during the regular season, but they were hurt. I didn't realize teams can just turn it on like that. That's not normal. All right, here we go. Everybody's healthy. Let's
look. I'm just saying, I have a new lease on life.
Yeah, I'm excited about
Whatever
it.
happens, happens.
And we should be happy because, you know, if it's a Brandon Lockridge and Shelby Miller type deal this year, then here we go. Okay. That's the Brewers.
Yeah, I don't know if I can handle that. I don't know if I can handle that again.
I mean, that's what happened
Maybe
last year.
somewhere in the middle, please.
We said, who? Brandon Lockridge.
Wait, we're forgetting somebody. The backup catcher.
Oh,
Danny Jansen?
Oh, from the Rays? Is
yeah.
that okay.
Danny Jansen.
Oh, sorry.
You can't forget about that.
Yes, you
obviously.
Can. It's very forgettable.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin, 800-990-3776, where you can call and text on the Carbless Talk text line. YouTube as well. See our beautiful faces. Look, it's Packers training camp, and we'll have our Packers training camp correspondent, Alex Strofe, send in some nuggets of the day, some highlights of the day. But before we do that, I finally stumbled across it. And this is something where, again, Kyle, you're not a big gambler, but it's also just good to see what is projected for the jersey that you were wearing yesterday for Jordan Love. Jordan Love, total yards and touchdowns. Those are available at Potawatomi Casino Hotel.
Oh, this hurts my heart because I bet on this last year.
Yeah, and you had the over in touchdowns.
It was 23
one
and a
away.
half. Oh,
he finished with 23, got hurt. It was brutal. Then he threw 4 in the playoff game, which doesn't count, but just showing like, hey, he's got it in him.
Yeah, he does when you let him loose.
First, I'll let you guess on the yards and the touchdowns. Remember, there's a 0.5 in this.
I think
for the over/under.
For the yards, I'll say they have him at 33.50 and a half.
33.50. Okay.
And for the touchdowns, I think they'll bump it up one this year because I think they probably just assume Christian Watson's going to be healthy to start the season as of now, and Tucker Kraft, 24.5 touchdown passes.
Okay. Not bad guesses, but I think for historical context, I just want to give out the games played and what the statistics were. And, some of these with games played, he did leave halfway through, et cetera, but you kind of get where I'm going here. It's crazy to think when you say 33.50 that in his first year starting, he threw for over 4,000 yards.
You know why?
41.59.
You know why?
Well, they had to.
They had no choice, and he responded with a run of games that was incredible.
All right, so he had the 41.59 and touchdowns. I don't know why I lost the touchdowns in front of my face. I think it was 32. Is that what it was?
32 touchdown passes?
Yeah, there is 32.
No, not. Oh, in that season.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like what the
2024 15 games. They were 9-6. And Maria, there were 2 Malik Willis AFC South games. 33.89. 25 touchdowns. 2025, 15 games again. Started one, got knocked out. 33.81. 33.89 and 33.81 over the last 2 years in 15 games. 23 touchdowns, as we referenced. 3,500.5. I
was going to say, knowing the other ones and that he had shorter season, 3,500 would have been the number.
3,500.5. 24.5. You nailed it.
Yeah.
So again, this is the stupid way to do it because we tried doing this last year with Josh Jacobs and Jordan Love.
Oh, they both missed it. Josh Jacobs.
But for bleeps and giggles, 3,500 divided by 17.
To what?
205 yards a game.
Dude, but see, the problem is
I know.
No, the problem.
Boo what? What are you booing?
He's booing the low yardage. Like that, liberate Love. Like, this is what it comes down to. It's ridiculous that Jordan Love is being held back by his offensive coordinator. And what I love has been when you talked about during the first season, you're like, damn, he threw for 4,000 yards and 32 touchdown passes. Yes, because out of desperation, the Packers needed for him to be able to win ball games for him. And that is the whole issue that I have with Matt LaFleur and their whole game plan with the offense is that they want to have a balanced attack. They want to run the ball when they literally have the golden ticket with the arm of Jordan Love, who can elevate this team, has shown he can elevate this team in the past as well. So that's why it is time to liberate Love. Let Love loose and let Jordan Love be a superstar. The only thing holding him back from being a superstar is his head coach and offensive coordinator in Matt LaFleur. If they let Jordan Love throw that thing 35 to 40 times a game, not only will we rack up the wins, he'll rack up the yards, and we'll be talking about Jordan Love in the MVP conversation by the end of 2026.
So the interesting thing I like pointing out here is the interception totals. When he had the 4,100 yards plus, he had 11 interceptions. And when he had the 33.89 and 25 touchdowns, he had 11 interceptions. So then the narrative became, well, they can't beat good teams, and Jordan Love is turning the ball over and putting the ball at risk. Then he comes and has that 23-6 touchdown interception ratio this past year.
But here, I'll give you one better. Is throwing that playoff game as well when he was healthy against the Chicago Bears.
You can't do that.
Yes, you can. 27-6. That means because when they
Kyle,
gave him
then
more
in 2024, we could throw in the 3 interceptions that he had against the Eagles. So
wait a minute.
What works for you works against
This is what I don't like, is that this is misinformation, Ben. He's not being very transparent. See, C-Cat, when he says 3 interceptions, somebody like you, did you watch that game against the Philadelphia Eagles in 2024? You weren't here.
Interception's interception.
Wait a minute. Did you watch the game in 2024 against the Eagles?
Yes. He did.
Okay, do you recall that Jordan Love had hurt his elbow the week before in the playoff game? Do you recall the offensive line was collapsed?
You mean week 18?
Week 18, the week before.
You said in the playoff game.
Oh, the week before. And then His offensive line was terrible that game. Guys went down left and right.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
He was
it's
under
about
duress.
results.
But all I'm saying is last season when they opened it up for Jordan Love and he threw the ball, he responded in a great way. So that's the reason why I want to add in the numbers from the playoffs, because if you see what Jordan Love did, he still didn't turn the ball over in the playoffs when he had more opportunities to throw the ball. I think he threw it like 45 times or 41 times, 46 times against the Chicago Bears, 0 interceptions, 0 turnovers. So I'm just saying, just because you give him more volume doesn't mean that he's all of a sudden going to turn it over. And to the Bears' credit, because last year the Bears, the reason why the Bears won so many games and they had as many opportunities is because they were excellent. They were excellent at forcing turnovers. And Jordan Love in that game threw it 46 times, dropped back 46 times, and then fumbled not once. Then throw one single interception, so he was able to protect the ball. So
Is there anything as the Packer backer, the full of excitement? We're in training camp, 3,500 yards in 24 and a half passing touchdowns. Is there anything that you look at and you're like, oh, you got to get that?
Give me the touchdowns. Give me the touchdowns.
You want to do that again?
I want to do the touchdowns again. The yards. I mean, I want to do both, but the issue is the fact that Matt LaFleur is the one just not letting Jordan Love just cook. And so I don't know what Matt LaFleur's plan is. But when you sign 2 wide receivers to the extensions that the Packers did, and you're about to sign a tight end, which if he's not the highest paid tight end in the NFL, he's going to be a top 3 paid tight end in the NFL, and you draft a guy in the first round, you don't give somebody all these weapons just to hand the damn ball off. You give somebody these weapons because they have them at their disposal, and you trust that he can be able to pick apart other defenses with these weapons that he has. So please allow for Jordan Love to use these weapons that you're paying. You're going to be paying guys millions and millions of dollars. Guaranteed money. The Packers are going to put, when it's probably all said and done, the Packers are going to have $50 to $60 million guaranteed dollars in the pass catchers, which is a lot for the Packers. Because it's 16 for one, 30 million for the other. And then when you add in Tucker Kraft, we'll probably get 25 guaranteed at least. So
but I mean, when you look at
guaranteed
salary cap,
I'm talking about guaranteed money.
There's
when's the last time the Packers put all that?
Maybe for the Packers, but
we
around
had
the NFL.
Allen Lazard as our receiver. And an old ass Randall Cobb. When's the last time the Packers invested that amount of money in the receiver position in that room? Been a very long. They let Greg Jennings walk years ago.
They let Jordy walk.
That was after the second contract, though, so he got the second.
I know, but he would have taken a pay cut, and then he had a decent season in the Raiders, and it could have been better with Green Bay.
So so I'm just simply saying the Packers don't invest that type of money in their pass catchers. So that means if you're going to make that investment, allow the person that can make that investment flourish, allow him to spread the ball, spread the wealth.
I mean, I guess my question would be, and it's rhetorical, is like, what is Matt LaFleur waiting for?
I have no idea.
You know what I mean?
And what's crazy to me is that in a playoff game when it matters the most.
It was rhetorical, but you took it literal.
No, it wasn't rhetorical. Well, I guess I don't have the answers, but I do have a thought. And for me, the Bears game should have showed everybody what they needed to see. Is that when you allow for Jordan Love to really throw the ball a lot, he can respond for you. He can put you up. The Packers were on the road against the Chicago Bears team that wasn't bad last year. They were 2 seed in the overall NFC. They won the NFC North, and the Packers went on the road and put on a hell of a performance, and Jordan Love wasn't a problem in that game. Let him be the one that liberates this offense. Let him be the one that wins games for you.
I might have to ban liberate from your vocabulary.
Liberate, that's all you hear. Liberate, liberate, liberate.
Liberate love. Make pizza night every night. And if you're craving pizza night, head to Piggly Wiggly because grab a Screamin' Sicilian thin and crispy pizza for just $5.99, loaded with flavor, cheese, premium toppings, more amore. It's perfect for quick dinners, game nights, and feeding a hungry crew. It's through August 4th that you can head on over to Piggly Wiggly and shop the pig for $5.99, Screamin' Sicilian thin and crispy. I mentioned it earlier in the week. I know my daughter doesn't know the days of the week, but on Monday she says, "Is frozen pizza Friday?" I said, "No, it's Monday." She goes, "No, it's Friday." I said, "No, it's Monday." But come Friday, which is tomorrow, we know what we're doing, and that's Frozen Pizza Friday. So stay tuned as Frozen Pizza Friday giveaway will be tomorrow. But check out Piggly Wiggly, $5.99 for Screamin' Sicilian thin and crispy, and taste what all the screaming is about. Highlights from training camp. Don't go anywhere. Kyle, you're going to be excited about one of them in particular. Next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
I don't know about you. I like to be gawked at, okay?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Your brand doesn't need more square footage.
It needs more wow.
When you work with Captivate Exhibits, trade show booths become magnets. Lobbies become living stories. Break rooms become culture builders.
Captivate creates experiences people don't just see, they feel.
For more than 30 years, their award-winning team has transformed big ideas into bold brand moments that command attention and drive results.
Stop blending in.
Start captivating.
Visit CaptivateExhibits.com.
Kevin Moret here, founder of Mentality Men's Health. Remember the dad we all respected, worked all day, coached our team at night, and still had something left in the tank at bedtime? If you're now the dad who has lost a step and looks like you gave up, stop. There's a reason. One quick blood test of Mentality, we can tell your total and free testosterone that could be causing all these issues. Our physicians have helped over 25,000 men get back to who they are meant to be. Start today at lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our great friends at Road America. Turn your day into an experience at Road America. Just a short drive from Milwaukee and Green Bay, this legendary track offers more than just racing. Walk the grounds, explore every corner, and watch action from wherever you want. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. And on-site camping lets you stay all weekend. Up next is the Moto Sports Car Endurance Grand Prix featuring IMSA, July 30th through August 2nd. Great food, great views, and non-stop action. Road America, where racing meets the outdoors. Check out roadamerica.com.
Feeding the kids shouldn't turn into a negotiation. That's why Cousin Subs reimagined the kids' meal. Kids get to choose a kid's sub, mac and cheese, or chicken tenders, plus a side, a drink, and dessert. Everything they want, nothing you have to overthink. And while they're covered, so are you, with fresh-made favorites you'll actually want and feel good about. More choices, more smiles. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
Save big on everything for your next project when you shop at Menards. Dutch Boy's Durafighter interior paint is a paint and primer in one with a tough, lasting formula. It provides great scrub resistance and durability with remarkable hide and a smooth finish. Save big on Dutch Boy's Durafighter paint and start your next project today. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for more great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
This is where neighbors look out for one another, where careers get moving, and families settle in, where local businesses become your favorite go-tos, where making life easier for those around you is just what you do. This is where it all clicks. This is where you belong. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Find your branch at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust alongside Kyle Wallace. Training camp is happening up in Green Bay. Brewers lost a ugly one yesterday against the Giants, off today. But we do need to head to our training camp correspondent, keeping us in the know on all things happening up in Green Bay. I have Alex Strofe. I'm paying him like a penny per cut is the deal I worked out earlier today.
You shouldn't say that illegally. This ain't China, buddy. We have labor laws.
He doesn't actually work for me. It's a handshake deal.
Oh, good old handshake.
It's a tip. It's a tip. I'm tipping him a penny for each one he does.
Boy.
Funny thing is pennies, I don't know where I could find a penny.
Yeah, they get rid of those.
I know. Let's start with Christian Watson.
Day 2 of training camp in Green Bay, and the Stars picking up some steam. Let's start with the Packers' #1 receiver, Christian Watson, showing off speed and separation as Love throws deep to him, slightly behind him. Watson airborne, adjusts to the ball, but just can't hang on that attempt. Watson pops up and looking for revenge. Next Packers series. You want some toast with your juice as Christian Watson just skirts up the sideline past Benjamin St. Juice in coverage. He's wide open, nobody in front of him. Love throws, but overthrows. Ball falls incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. What is this?
You're throwing paper over training camp?
That's two bad balls from Jordan Love. I don't like that. I just defended Jordan Love, talking about opening up the playbook and opening it up and allowing for him to win games. You can't underthrow and overthrow Christian Watson. You definitely don't want Christian Watson falling on the ground like that. I'm happy he's healthy, ready to go.
I love that you don't know what's coming. And for those who aren't watching on YouTube, the last one, Watson turns around, adjusts. Kyle's like pretending to be Christian Watson.
I'm thinking, I'm trying to see
adjusting
how
back to the
Wood
ball,
did
comes back. Can't come up.
He should have caught that ball now. I mean, I didn't see it, but
let's change it up before we get into some more juicy stuff. Some positives for Kyle Wallace.
Oh, okay.
Let's head to the kicking position. Trey Smack.
This better not be a setup.
No, it's not. These are big kicks.
Come on, Trey.
These are big kicks.
And finally, what we've all been waiting for, kicker content. 3 attempts from rookie kicker Trey Smack, and just like the Packers roster management, no pressure coming at Smack.
Nice.
From 25 yards out, kick #1.
Easy.
Right up the middle. Kick #2, good as well.
Okay.
And kick #3,
from where?
Flush. 3 for 3 from 25 for Trey Smack.
25, that's it?
I know.
Bro, what? What? All right, 25, okay.
His day was 325 yards.
I was like, all right, where the second one at? But Flush, okay, Flush from what?
Flush
54?
from what?
25, you got to be standing up for that? That's not even an extra point in the NFL now.
You see his wheels turning there, C-Cat? Like, a flush. Flush, he goes, from where? Because Strofe mentioned the first one was from 25, and then he left out the distance on the next two.
I see why, because they're all 25, I guess. That was unexciting.
What about the golden Bugatti?
Now, you know he turned up today.
Let's see.
Not 1, but 2 hookups between Jordan Love and second-year receiver Matthew Golden. First, Golden against Keyshawn Nixon, whose hamstring must be feeling better. Golden, showing off his speed, gets past Nixon, cuts left towards the sideline, and Love hits him for a 20-yard gain. More where that came from next series. Golden matched up with Carrington Valentine and just gets behind him. Love drops one in the bucket for a 24-yard pickup.
Cook it. What I tell y'all?
I don't know. You say a lot of things.
He said #1 wide receiver was Christian Watson at the beginning, Strofe said. The #1 wide receiver by the end of this year will be Matthew Golden. I'm telling y'all this right now. Cook it. I can't wait. Remember, according to Rob Demoski, who joined us previously, he said that Matthew Golden had the best training camp he's seen from a rookie wide receiver ever. No drops. Year 2, gonna be better.
You never disappoint.
Dog, I'm so excited for Matthew Golden. I don't think y'all understand. Matthew Golden is about to go off.
This is by far my favorite clip of training camp. Let's hit it on the D.
How about the Jonathan Gannon-led defense? First, Edgerrin Cooper on a blitz, able to sack Love on first down. But since this is practice, the sack doesn't count. Love gets it to new Packer Sky Moore, and here comes Javon Bullard. Bullard punches the ball out and recovers for the defense.
Punch out. What I do?
Don't you love practice? A sack, complete pass, punch out, and recovery. A lot can happen in one play.
Yep. What I start doing?
You said punch out.
I already knew what was coming. I already know because he's been talking about punching out. Listen, last year the turnovers were lackluster. Jonathan Gannon is coming in and really focusing on punching it out. I'm telling you, Zaire Franklin
is this week 18 or training camp?
No,
I don't know. I can't tell the difference.
I can't wait. And y'all know what's coming. What did I tell y'all before the show? Wait a minute. I said I cannot wait. I said the class of 2024 is going to be the class to remember. Well, no, 2024. Yeah, 2024.
You said it was going to be the heart and soul of the defense.
Yeah, I sure did. And what two players were part of that?
Edgerrin Cooper, Javon Bullard, and Evan Williams.
All right. Punch out. Sacks. I'm telling y'all.
Are you at all concerned that Jordan Love couldn't evade the pressure and got sacked during that play?
No, it's practice.
Again,
it's practice.
You're asking the wrong question.
It's practice. I ain't worried about that.
Ain't nobody worried about that. You see this man? Does he look worried?
It's practice.
Does he look worried?
Come on now. See how many times Jordan Love got sacked last year? We ain't worried about that.
Great stuff from our correspondent for training camp, Alex Stroh.
We ain't got no running plays.
We can only give you a little bit of time. I can only.
Is Josh Jacobs practicing? I ain't heard nothing about Josh Jacobs.
Chill out. Another day's tomorrow.
Jaden Reed.
Training camp's not ending.
Okay, I need a little bit more excitement in my life.
What was that?
That was just the tip of the iceberg, baby.
I don't think we can do more than 4 then.
I'm so geeked up for the season. I cannot wait. Like preseason, because usually once preseason goes on and on, I get a little bored. But boy, I tell you, game 1 of preseason.
I honestly felt like I was watching a regular season game with you when we're just listening to Alex Stroh talk about things that happened in shorts and t-shirts.
Well, it's only
you
gonna
have
be
an unbelievable ability to get overexcited about really nothing.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see Aaron Rodgers on the sideline in that game, week 1 in the preseason.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the preseason. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. I hope your juices are flowing from Kyle after we get our highlights each and every day from training camp. But it is Thursday, and it is time for Over-Under on Kyle and Brust. Let's go with Caller 6 and Caller 9. Caller 6, you are going to get a category from CCAT, and then you get to choose if you believe in Kyle and I to get over or under based off the category that CCAT set. We get 10 guesses to get as many right answers as possible. 800-990-3776. Caller 6, you get the choice. Caller 9, you're going to be on the other side. 800-990-3776. 800-990-ESPN. Caller 6, Caller 9, over-under is next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Eleanor Roosevelt and Franklin D. Roosevelt.
They were kissing cousins?
They were cousins. You know that?
But were they kissing?
They were married.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high-alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local Fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't believe in games. They never inflate pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. Buy direct through Pella, and one trusted team handles everything with Pella-certified installers every step of the way. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
I've had a number of surgeries, and frankly, I don't have time to rehab a surgery and an operation at this point in my life. I didn't want to take time off my kids' activities.
That's why former college and pro football player Bobby Carpenter turned to QC Kinetics. We couldn't be happier saving our patients like him from operating rooms and long recoveries.
I've been able to resume like normal activity for me, which is a lot of running. It's a lot of workouts. I've been very, very blessed with how it's been able to hold up.
For so long, patients have accepted surgery as the only solution. But with new technologies, the medical professionals at QC Kinetics use offers regenerative treatments, your body's own biologics to help heal and restore knees, hips, shoulders, and backs.
I actually ran into a friend of mine over at our golf course, and he had his knee done. It felt so well. He'd got his shoulder done. He goes, I can't thank you enough. He'd heard the commercial on the air, and so it's feeling great.
Find out how you can avoid surgery and finally get relief. Call QC Kinetics now for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
It's a great day for Brewers baseball, and with Brewers checking from Associated Bank, you get a powerful lineup of perks all season. Leading off is express entry with incredible speed. Next up, 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. Sporty stuff. And third, up to 50% off home game tickets. But if you can believe it, there's even more you can score. Because with Brewers checking, you get the strongest lineup in baseball. Only from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It is Thursday around 2:45, which means it is time for Over-Under on Kyle and Brust. I guess Zeke had a lot of crap. He's been pretty decent with his lines on Over-Under. We'll see what the category and the line is right now.
Will the guys hit the over or will they disappoint? It's time for Over-Under.
Gentlemen, doesn't it feel like football right now?
It is.
Well, yeah, we just played highlights from training camp. Thanks to Alex Strofe.
So it's only right to look back at the 2025 football season.
Ooh, okay. Where are we getting at with this one? Let's see, Cat.
Well, listening to the locker room comments made in Packerville yesterday.
Packerville.
I just try to make something up. I'm sorry.
Up at Titletown, up at Lambeau Field.
I just wanted to.
5.
My first time introducing this segment.
And Packerville is not.
Packerville. What?
Tucker Kraft made it a point that he wanted to get an extension, right? He wanted to get paid. It looks like he's in line to get paid. All the other big Packer playmakers have gotten paid. So, we know Tucker Kraft's season was cut short last year due to injury. Mm-hmm. So I looked at the rest of the tight ends in the NFL and looked at their receiving yards.
Tight end receiving.
Tight end receiving yards. I'm looking at the list of the top 10 receiving yards for tight ends in 2025. And I want to see if you guys can name everybody on that list.
Bro, there was a bunch of crap in the middle last year. Bunch of crap.
All right.
I'm going to hold my comments about this topic for another day.
Or for unless you win or lose? I feel like that's what that feels like.
In general.
What's the over-under?
The number has been set at 7.5. I've got 2 ball knowers in front of me. I thought this would be easy as pie.
Yeah, tight end's a tricky position.
It is a tricky position.
Do you guys play?
You don't know. You don't know
what
what you don't know what you know what the ceiling is, but between guys having 500, 600, 700, I don't. There's a lot. 662 can be a number 8 tight end in the NFL.
I know
it's hard.
Yucky.
I told Ben before that You're lucky that this is not a list of 11 because the name I'm looking at 11, I've never heard of in my life. This guy doesn't exist. He's a fake creative player in Madden. But Ryan in Marshall was our first winner, essentially. He got to choose, and he chose the over 7.5. I told him the complete topic, and he has faith in Kyle and Ben. That means Jordan in Milwaukee is on the under. And based on the confidence level, Jordan, maybe you weren't unlucky for being the second winner after all.
Okay.
So Kyle and Ben, are you guys ready to go?
All right. You want me to be the final answer guy?
Yeah, you can. I can run off a quick list.
Okay, let's not go too quick. Let's just go for the for sure's first.
All right, so we know Trey McBride.
Trey McBride, final answer.
Okay. Now the timer has started.
Okay.
And Trey McBride.
George,
Wait, hang on.
even
Where
with the
is
injury.
he?
He's the first on the list.
How many yards? How many yards?
1,239.
Okay, Jake Ferguson, I feel like was top 10.
Jake Ferguson, final.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. How many does he have?
Jake Ferguson's off the list at 600 yards.
Okay. Okay. Let me jump in here.
What about the boy down in Atlanta? He had a lot.
Kyle Pitts. Thank you. Final.
Yeah, he's number 2 on the list, 928 yards.
T.J. Warren had like 800 or 900 yards as well.
Does he go by T.J.?
T.J. Warren's on the list because he had more than Colston. I think Colston ended up with like 600, over 600 or 700. But T.J. Warren, I feel
T.J.
very
Warren,
confident.
final.
Does he go by? It's Tyler Warren.
Oh, I don't know. T.J. Warren might be a basketball player. T.J. Warren.
On the Pacers.
Tyler Warren.
On the Pacers.
Back in the day. Tyler Warren.
Where's he?
Tyler Warren is number 5 on the list with 817 yards.
817.
Okay, Brock
Pitts was how much?
minutes.
Pitts was how much? Hurry.
Pitts was 9 something.
Yeah, 928.
He was number 3.
2.
What was Sam Laporta at last year?
I have Sam Laporta on the list, final.
Sam Laporta's not on the list, guys.
How many did he have?
Did he get injured?
I got to scroll for
he
Sam
got injured.
Laporta.
Brock Wright started.
Sam Laporta's 22 on the list.
He got injured.
Oh, okay. I thought you would know because of
All right.
fantasy.
I was going to go with George Kittle.
Yeah, I would go with George.
George, final.
He's off the list.
Bro, like.
He's got 628
Is Brendan
yards.
Strange on this list? I'm not. That's not a final answer. I'm just like, what
Brock,
are we doing here?
I said Brock Bowers was injured a lot last year, but did we lose already?
You guys.
Did we get 3 wrong?
You got yeah.
What do we do in tight ends right now in the NFL? We're in Packers training camp.
Yeah, Tucker Kraft wants to get paid.
Well, he didn't.
1 minute.
The last 10 Packers to lead the team and tight ends to lead the team would give us a better chance.
Oh, we should have said Travis Kelce.
The last 10 to do that? I don't think there's 10 guys that have done that.
This list
is malarkey.
This list is, I guess,
Go through the list. Just
so
go through the list.
I see what he did there, but it was kind of.
I'm just trying to get your guys' recollection in 2025.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this right
these are
now.
guys that are good at football.
Who's the Chargers guy?
He's not on the list. So
That's Aronde Gadsden.
30
I've never heard of him.
That's who you've never heard of?
Yes. Oh, you know what? OJ, right? Is that how he goes by?
And he's not on the list.
He's not on the list.
He's not on the list?
He's not on the list.
I'm going deep cuts right
bro,
now.
I'm telling you this right now. Like, I was thinking about one of the guys on this list, but I just didn't. I would have thought that he would have been after some of these guys. I'm looking at this list. He made 7.5, so he was going to force us
10,
to get lucky with
9,
one.
Get the clock out of my head.
Which
7,
we weren't going to get lucky
6,
with
All right,
one.
go through the list.
5, 4.
Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry I didn't pan out this time for you.
Hurry up. Just go through the list.
We got Trey McBride at 1. We've got Kyle Pitts at 2.
We would have
We've
never
got
guessed this.
Jawan Johnson in New Orleans.
Yeah, he's
at
good.
3.
He's good, but we wouldn't have
yeah,
remembered him because he's down
Oh,
there.
who's this guy? Travis Kelce? Oh, yeah, he's on the list
Shut
at
up.
4. T.J. Warren, as Kyle calls him, is at 5. Dalton Schultz.
That was the
Houston's
one
at
that I had in
6.
my head, but I didn't
Yeah,
think
but
he would be on the
again,
list.
he could have been a 600,
That-
700 guy.
Exactly.
He's got 777 yards.
I would have
And,
never guessed this next.
This guy played in a Super Bowl. You might have heard of him. Hunter Henry's at 7.
I would never-
This
I
was
would
a
never-
darling
both
of last
and then
year's.
he'd have a game
Yeah.
where he'd go 1 for 20 yards.
And the next guy, most people listening won't know who the
Hang
hell
on,
he is.
what team?
Of the guy Kyle's referring to?
Yeah.
The Browns.
The Browns is the rookie,
Yep.
Harold Fannin.
But
Harold Fannin.
Most people listening have no idea who that is.
Well, the person who sat in my seat previously knows this name very well. Colson Loveland is at 9 from Chicago.
Yeah, I thought he was on the list.
Brock Bowers, I think you guys did go final answer with him. Might have been when you were already
didn't.
eliminated. He is in at number 10.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That was tough.
I think
We had a
that-
great
I
start
think
to
we
the
met,
show
We
and-
met in the middle. that wasn't the best topic in the world, but it was also a poor performance. Can you admit that?
Yeah, poor performance. We should have probably guessed Kelsey earlier. I don't know why we didn't. But Juwan Johnson would have been hard to remember because he plays for the Saints. Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz
is like the most mid right now.
Yeah,
of
like
all
you
time.
like you would
Slow
think.
and steady. He'll give you 5 catches for like 45 yards and a touchdown.
But the thing is like if certain guys like a Jake Ferguson and George Kittle not on the list, even though George got hurt, you would think like, oh,
and
okay,
Brock Bowers at 10 because
he was on the list.
So that's why it was so hard because you're like, well, if they're not on the list, who's on the list?
I don't even want to talk about this anymore.
Me and Juwan Johnson were on a group project in college.
Oh, he went to Penn State?
Yeah, they transferred out to Oregon in the middle of our group project, so I did it by myself.
What do you mean in the middle of your
group?
group?
You wouldn't do anything anyway.
In December?
Yeah, or something like that.
Was he doing anything anyway?
We didn't convene yet. I think he had one foot out the door going to Oregon.
So when they put you in a group, he never responded in a group text or
Never.
email?
Not once.
Well, I play football, bro.
Exactly.
Y'all know exactly what it is. How big was he?
He was tall. He was a wide receiver in college, and then he made him a tight end in the NFL.
Damn, that's a big-ass wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 2 minutes. I don't want to talk about this.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at revivalbrookfield.com.
The best summer moments aren't always planned, and that's why Carbless is made for whatever's next. Delivering bold flavor in a convenient canned cocktail, Carbless is ready to go wherever summer takes you. With 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and only 100 calories, it fits seamlessly into your lifestyle so that you can enjoy every summer moment with Bliss. And while you're making the most of the season, try the limited-time Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack or the Lemon Iced Tea 4-pack before they're gone. Carbless, bold flavor in every sip. Find your Bliss near you at drinkcarbless.com.
You bought an RV, and you got an automatic discount from Progressive by bundling it with your home or auto insurance. That's great, but a serious word of warning every RVer should heed. You don't need to talk about things like dry weight or dump stations. And you don't need one of those expensive water filter straws either, because the most extreme thing most RVers encounter is a campsite without hookups. So just enjoy yourself and Progressive's automatic discount when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states or situations.
Straight Talk Wireless presents Pickup Truck Wisdom.
Trust is earned. That's why I've stuck with Straight Talk. Same price since 2009 on Verizon's 5G network. Cause shoot, anyone can make a promise. Keeping it for years, that means something.
Now plans starting at $25 a month with 4 lines. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Straight Talk Wireless. Straightforward. Always. Same price claim applies only to the base monthly price of our $45 plan from October 2009 to present.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
So a lot happened in about 5 minutes there on Over Under. Aaron in Fredonia chimes in with the best idea yet when it comes to what to do with Sea Kitty, Sea Cat, who's running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talking text line.
What to do with? We're going to put him in a damn kennel cage?
First off, the old-fashioned fiasco of him making that face and not liking it. Now calling it Packerville.
That was a joke.
Get C-Cat my info. He can come stay with me for a month. He'll learn Wisconsin, and he'll come back a brand new man. A 1-month Wisconsin boot camp.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Better idea than I anticipated.
Yeah, get all high.
You better do a background check on him first. Make sure you ain't going into no
here's what I got in the Carbless
dungeon.
talking text line. Let me know if any of these guys are on the list. The people were firing him in. I wasn't looking. Isaiah Likely. Was he on the list? No. Tucker Kraft, was he on the list?
Nope.
Was TJ Hawkinson on the list?
Nope.
Was Parkinson on the Rams on the list?
Nope.
All right, so you didn't pay attention to football last year. That's what I hear.
Oh, shut
Now
up.
you're taking shots at the KDB fam?
That's
crazy.
That's
crazy.
We need to send him to the litter box.
Do you guys play any fantasy football?
Yes, a ton.
So then you should know the tight ends that produce.
Well, I had McBride in both leagues, so it was like tight end wasn't even a thing.
Yeah, once you get a good
That's a good
tight
point,
end,
actually.
yeah.
Like, if you don't get a premium, you know all these guys.
Yeah.
And Jake Ferguson was a good tight end last year for you.
Scored touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good tight end for you.
Good tight end, but we're spending our time when Packers training camp is going on. C-Cat's got trying to get us pull Dalton Schultz out of our head.
That's crazy. Well, to his point, I do think it's interesting how much that some people think that Tucker Kraft's going to be paid, which, interesting to me.
Why is it so interesting to you?
I just don't understand how everybody else takes a discount, right? You hear Devontae Wyatt, I'm just, I'm going to take this. I wanted to be here.
Contract.
Is it not Tucker Kraft's first contract? Is it not Christian Watson's first contract? Was it not?
Christian Watson took a really nice deal for the team.
Jaden Reed took a really nice deal for the team.
But they also did.
Same thing with Sean Ryan. He took a really nice deal
with the
with the team.
promise of Tucker Kraft is bigger than Jaden Reed. And
coming
Christian
off,
Watson consistently had more injuries. You had 1 year of Tucker Kraft.
100%, I get it. He's coming off ACL.
What is it with you and the money thing? Like, why do you care so much about the money? Let Russ Ball do his job.
Because the Packers care a lot about the money. I don't know. Maybe that's been embedded in me. I can't help it that the Packers always tell these players, if you take a little less here, you can stay in Green Bay, stay comfortable. That's what they all every single last one of them talked about how they took a little bit less in order to be in Green Bay, which is crazy.
You need to get as much money as you possibly can.
I
agree. The life cycle is so short.
But for some reason, all these Packers players, year after year, regardless if it's 2026 or you're talking about 2016, they always talk about how they're taking. Hometown discount. You just told me how Jordy Nelson was willing to take less to stay in Green Bay.
That was at the end of his career. We're talking about young guys.
And all these guys were willing to not risk it going to the free agency market. Where I think we all can agree.
Jaden Reed did this heading into a season. When did Jaden Reed officially get extended?
He got extended this offseason, right before Christian Watson did.
Exactly. He was out the entire year. And rather heading into a season where he has to perform, he can say, you know what, they believe in me. I can get this money. If I outplay it, I'll go make more money elsewhere.
Do we not?
It's about timing.
Dontavian Wicks got $13.5 million this season, and I'm just saying, like,
again, you care too much about.
No, I'm just talking about value, right? And I would say that Jaden Reed is more valuable than a Dontavian Wicks, and I think Jaden Reed probably on the open market, if he had bet on himself, he still would have got paid. I don't think Jaden Reed would have lost himself money this year.
He doesn't know that, and you don't know that.
We'll never know. I'm happy we got him. I'm happy we locked him in for the low.
Josh from Heartland chimes in. Next week for Over-Under, it should be the top 10 pancake blocks for AFC guards.
I could throw the towel
Deep cut.
in now.
Deeper cut. I don't get your whole Tucker Kraft, like, worried about what he's going to be paid. Like, go get what you're worth, Tucker. Like,
get what
your
you're
first
worth.
contract.
But I'm just saying, I'm thinking about it mentally. That's all. I'm just thinking about the mental aspect of a guy coming off any.
How come Jordan Love didn't do it?
Quarterback. Quarterback. I don't know.
You cried wolf that
his
he's
agent
sitting out.
No, I did not cry wolf.
Did Micah?
Did Micah what?
Take less to
Micah is significantly better than anybody else on this team. It's not even close. There's nobody.
So as long as they're great, you don't care.
Micah is literally one of the best defensive ends that we've seen. He's one of the best pass rushers in football. If Jordan Love was the best quarterback in football, then I wouldn't have said anything. But Jordan Love, at the end of the day, the reason why I called him selfish for sitting out was simply because he could have put on shorts and T-shirts and been out there. Like Tucker Kraft did not make sense.
He wasn't missing anything. It didn't affect the season.
Leadership.
I still can't believe that was a take.
No, it was a great take. I'm a big team guy. I show up if I'm here.
If you were Jordan Love, you would have done the same thing.
Hell no, I don't miss no days.
That's because you're on a salary, and you have to show up to work for that payment. He
was on a salary.
He was
on a salary. He was under contract.
You know
what are we talking about?
Why don't you sit out and see what happens to you?
Well,
he was in a position to do that.
I'm not as valuable to Good Karma Brands as Jordan Love is.
Rob chimes in. Isn't Kyle cheap? This is starting to make a lot of sense why he cares so much about everyone's money making.
No, also people.
He was in C-Cat's wallet yesterday. Now he's in Tucker Kraft's. He just can't stay out of other people's business.
Mind your own, dude.
What?
A great double take.
Yeah.
No, I'm a concern. I'm just asking.
You're concerned about what?
No, I'm just asking the question. Like, yeah, the Packers can pay him whatever they want, but I don't understand why Tucker Kraft believes that he should be the highest paid tight end in the NFL when he's coming off
Another
an ACL
one. I
injury.
love it. I love the K&B fam. Ken in the 608. Kyle is a cheap blank, and he's trying to use his logic to the Green Bay Packers.
The Packers, they use this logic. Like, the deal is not done because they're still trying to figure out the money. Y'all think the deal isn't done because the Packers aren't trying? Because they're still trying to figure out the dollars and the cents. They're negotiating right now. Like, what are we talking about?
And they're a lot closer to a contract than they would if you were doing the negotiations.
No, I would pay Tucker Kraft probably I would give him $17 million a year. Guarantee he'll get guaranteed money from me. Good guaranteed money from me though. I think he's good for it. I do.
Then why are you complaining?
Packers give me good guaranteed money.
You're a confusing fellow.
I just don't think he should be getting Trey McBride money because Trey McBride is shown to be really good.
It's in the 99 club on Madden. Trey McBride.
And what's Tucker Kraft?
To be
Who
announced.
cares about Madden?
He's the one who brought it up.
I know, but then you follow up with a question because you're curious. Where's Tucker Kraft? Who
Well,
cares?
I ain't 99 club. I know that. Only 99 club he is complaining about his garbage can and garbage not getting picked up, which I can relate to.
Going through other people's trash cans to make sure the garbage didn't come
Me
by.
and Tucker Kraft, baby.
I guess since you've put me at a spot now where Jason Wilde's coming up, is there anything else you want to get off your chest about training camp?
No. I mean, early on, feel good. I mean, it's too early to really get excited. Like, you can get excited, but
dude, I have 15 things.
No,
here, Kyle wants to flip flop about what he said about Lucas Van Ness.
That's not
Jonathan
true.
Gannon. I'm very excited about him. The defensive line is going to be better than what we think.
Yep.
The heart and soul of this defense is going to be the 2024 class. Evan Williams, Javon Bullard, and Edgerrin Cooper.
And
I gave you the floor, and you said, "Nah, man, it's too early." You gave me 5 things you want to talk about, and then I gave you the floor, and you shrink.
Who already made 2 plays in today's practice? Edgerrin Cooper in the backfield making a play, Javon Bullard punching it out. I just think that those 3 guys, Ev Williams, Javon Bullard, and Edgerrin Cooper, are going to be the heart and soul of this defense. Everybody's going to be talking about Micah. Yes, Micah is the closer. He is the finisher. But the heart and soul of this defense, the guys that are going to make plays, the guys that are going to be celebrating, jumping around, are going to be those 3 young guys. Those are 3 very important draft picks for the Green Bay Packers because they play with an edge, they play with passion, they play with fire, and they're also talented. And that is the thing that you need. Those are the guys that can set the tone for your defense.
I want you to and I'm going to live up to my promise. You are going to get the first question to Jason Wilde, and I want you to ask if he believes in your theory that they are going to be the heart and soul of the defense.
He's going to say yes because he loves Javon Bullard. I know Jason.
You know Jason?
I know Jason very well.
All right. I know about Road America, and it's located conveniently between Milwaukee, Green Bay, and Madison in Elkhart Lake. It's a legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course where they got IMSA this weekend. You got to go to roadamerica.com to get your tickets because you can enjoy racing, you can enjoy the concession stands, you can drive around in a golf cart, you can camp on site all weekend. Kids 16 and under are getting in free with a paying adult at the gate. Come for the experience and stay for the race. roadamerica.com for your tickets. That's roadamerica.com. All things training camp with Jason Wilde. Will he agree with Kyle Wallace? I'm on the edge of my seat.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I think I need to take medicine. I've been sick for a month.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Quite a bit of traffic coming out of the Mitchell interchange. 894 westbound is slow until about 60th Street. And on I-41 northbound, there's a crash at the ramp from Main Street that's blocking the right lane. 41 southbound, you're on the brakes for quite a while, starting just after Good Hope Road and clearing up past Capitol. 94 is seeing slowdowns in both directions at the Stadium interchange, especially heading westbound from 27th to Hawley. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes. You earned it, they help you keep it. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. Checking the Storm Team forecast. Partly cloudy skies tonight, a low of 68. Friday, mostly cloudy and a little humid. Rain is likely late, a high of 80. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gapso on 94.5 ESPN.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
For 250 years, America has moved forward together. One generation, one family, one community at a time. At the Kunis Auto Group, we're proud to celebrate 250 years of freedom, progress, and the journeys that unite us. To mark this historic milestone, we're giving away 11 brand new vehicles with a total retail value of more than $250,000. Go online for one entry. Plus, enter in person at any Kunis Auto location, and it counts for 10 entries. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. It's our way of saying thank you to the communities we serve and the customers who trust us to be part of their journey. Plus, we have over 1,776 vehicles under 30 grand group-wide, with payments for every budget. Happy 250th anniversary, America. Let's keep America moving together. See official rules and find your nearest location at shopkunis.com.
Join Cousins Club Rewards today. Grab your first sub and your next one could be free. After your first qualifying purchase, you'll earn a free sub and start collecting points for free food, exclusive deals, and even Cousins gear. Sign up today. It's fast and easier than ever on the Cousins Subs app. Earn points online, on the app, or in store. However you enjoy Cousins Subs, your rewards are right at your fingertips. Cousins Subs. We believe in better.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. If you're planning an annual meeting, leadership summit, product launch, or trade show, you already know the pressure is on. Events by Design takes those high-stake moments and turns them into immersive experiences that energize your audience and elevate your brand. They handle everything: designing, planning, production, ensuring your event is executed seamlessly. No stress, no scrambling, just a memorable experience that delivers. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Milwaukee Weight Loss knows the secret to losing up to a pound of fat every day with no drugs or surgery, and they'll show you how to keep it off for good. Get your confidence and your health back. Right now, $200 off the summer special for limited time only. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com now to book your free consultation. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I would certainly hope that they would if I'm a Packers fan.
Three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
Believe me, I have tried to get some information on that.
Holding everybody accountable.
We felt that way last year.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle and Brust.
Joining us on the Yingling guest hotline is Jason Wilde. Yingling, the oldest brewery in America, now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yingling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. Jason, how are you?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
I said this before, and I'm going to live up to my word. Kyle, you have the first.
Yeah, Jason, we've been talking about a little something here, and I want to get your thoughts on my take that I think going into the season that Michael Parsons is going to be the finisher for the Packers, but I think the heart and soul of this defense is going to come from that draft class of 2024 with Edgerrin Cooper, Javon Bullard, and Evan Williams really emerging as that emotional and that leader on the field playing with tenacity. That three-headed duo or trio is going to be the emotional leader for the Packers this year and really going to be the difference for the Packers defense. What is your take on my take?
I think you're a really smart guy, and I totally agree with it.
I told you.
For good radio.
Expand why you believe in Kyle's thought.
Well, first of all three of them are really good players.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't talked to Edgerrin Cooper yet in these 2 days, but I talked to him at the end of the off season, and I love the fact that he took some ownership and said, "Look, I had an okay season, but after all the impact plays he made his rookie year, he didn't make enough of those last year." So, I think he's in for a big year. I think there's an opportunity there in Jonathan Gannon's system with those three safeties, obviously with Xavier McKinney, who's obviously well established, and then those other two, like that threesome. You're right. I can't remember who I was talking to yesterday. Oh, Zaire Franklin, and he was, saying nice things about his running mates, Edger and Cooper, but he said, he feels really good about them, but he feels even better about the safeties. I mean, that tells you something when a guy that's as good of a player as Zaire Franklin has been in the league actually puts the safety group ahead of his group that he's in.
And he said that's going to be the top duo in the NFL. He said him and Cooper are going to be the top linebacker duo in the NFL.
Yeah, what have you made of him specifically? Because, you've talked about how it could be a mistake moving on from Quay potentially.
Yeah, I mean, look, and I was talking to Zaire about this yesterday too, and look, he has made a great first impression on me, on his team. Like, there's a lot to like there. At the same time, there's a reason why the Colts felt like they wanted to move on from him. He said it was like a breakup where you both sides know that they're going to break up, and you still love each other, but it's time to see other people. So I think he's very motivated for this to be successful. He did not have a great season last year by most metrics after being a second-team All-Pro the year before. So, I think he's motivated. I think he's still, 30 years old. We look at it as ancient because of what Goody's approach has been the last several years, but it's not. That's still, most guys that are at age 30 are still in their prime. And I think Zaire is going to try and show that. But again, this is all well and good. And I agree with Kyle's take. At the same time, they have to prove it. Like, this is the time of year where everybody, I think even Goody said this, like, everybody's excited, right? Everybody's excited about we got some really good corners. We really feel good about our offensive line. Maybe not the Packers in those departments, but you got to go out there and you got to do it. And one of the weird things about the way the offseason played out and now, still 2 days into camp is I don't know what to expect from a Jonathan Gannon defense. I don't know. Like, he was only a coordinator for 2 years in Philly, and then he was a head coach, and he didn't call the defense in Arizona. But that doesn't mean he's not going to succeed. Obviously, those Philly defenses were really good. They also had a lot of talent on them. But it's just this is the fourth coordinator for Matt LaFleur in 8 years. He had Mike Pettin for one. He had Joe Barry for two. He had Joe Barry for three, and then he had Jeff Hafley for two, and now he's got his fourth one. So I'm very curious to see what this defense looks like because it does have talented players, but I don't know enough about what they're gonna look like and how they're gonna go about their business.
Jason, it could be some new players you're learning about. It could be some players you spent a lot of time watching throughout the last couple of years. Who's maybe one or two guys that have stood out maybe on field or how they look from a physical standpoint and how they change their body? Like, what stood out to you from that standpoint?
Well, I would start with Javon Bullard to Kyle's point. I think he's going to be their breakout guy. I think Evan Williams, I would argue that Evan Williams has already established himself. I know he's only in year 3, but I think he had a breakout year last year. I think it's pretty clear that he's a really good football player. And in tandem with Xavier McKinney and then with Bullard in the slot, it couldn't line up better because you got a defensive coordinator who loves to play 3 safeties, and you got 3 guys that all deserve to be on the field the maximum amount of time. So I think Bullard would be one. The guy that, and I haven't seen enough in these 2 days. I mean, it's not the same as training camps of old. So these have basically been extended off-season program type practices. But the guy that I'm most eager to see elevate is Matthew Golden. I mean, I'm not even sure it's close. And given what they decided to do at that position, and again, I don't have any problem with letting Romeo Doubs walk in free agency and getting 2 draft picks for Dontavion Wicks. I think that's pretty good. I have a hard time being critical of Goody for that, too. I do think there'll be a game where they're going to wish they still had Wicks on their roster, but maybe my guy Bo Melton or Savion Williams elevates, and those guys, when pressed into duty, play at a really high level. but they're counting on Matthew Golden to be the guy they drafted him to be. And for a myriad of reasons last year as a rookie, he wasn't, whether it was opportunity, whether it was injury, whether it was him admitting that making the jump to an NFL playbook was difficult for him and he played too slowly. All those things were why, there were a lot of people that wanted him on the field more. And they looked at that playoff game as evidence that the coaches were wrong about not playing him more. But I think even Matthew would acknowledge, while he wanted to play more, he wasn't at that spot with the playbook and being able to be decisive and not thinking too much out there, that maybe it wasn't the worst thing for him. It wasn't a redshirt year. It was just kind of a developmental year. So, but he's the other guy that I'm, again, we'll see. I don't know how much he'll play in preseason. I don't know how many, padded practices will have really good competitive periods to get a good idea of what he does against Keyshawn Nixon or Carrington Valentine. But bottom line is they need him to elevate.
Which one do you think is going to be who has the highest ceiling out of that receiving room? Jaden Reed, Watson, or Golden? Do you think it is Golden?
Well, only because we don't know where it is yet, right?
Okay.
Like, I think we certainly know what Watson is when he's at his ceiling. He's a unicorn. I mean, there's no two ways about it. I'd just like to see him play 17 games. But, and Tausch always brings this up, and he's 1,000% right. Like, no one is saying he is Randy Moss. But when you do something in which the only two people who have ever done it are you and Randy Moss, you must be pretty good. And he had that, whatever it was, 7 touchdowns in 3 or 4 game stretch his rookie year. I mean, there are way too many glimpses of him to not think that he's a really, really good player. And it's just a matter of being healthy all season long. And that has not happened. It happened the one year, and for some reason he just didn't get targeted enough. And then he ended up tearing his ACL in the last game of the season. I think we all know what Reed is. I just think he's special. Like, I think he's the kind of teammate I would want. He does everything. You never heard him complaining about returning punts. He likes getting the ball on an end around or a reverse, even though he sometimes gets blasted by the linebacker waiting for him at the edge. He's got really good hands. He's shifty. He can line up outside. He can line up inside. Like, I just like everything about him. And then obviously Golden. I don't know what Golden is as an NFL wide receiver yet. I see why they like him, and I see the potential, but I've got more evidence from the other two.
Jason Wilde joining us on the Yingling Guest Hotline here on Kyle and Brust. And, you did something interesting there, and it makes me think about how in the first year that Jordan Love started, in that run of the last 8 to 10 games, there were numbers comparisons to one of Rodgers' runs, right? And that's not a full season, but a sample size. And we've seen the body of work last year and the year prior. When it comes to Jordan Love in this Matt LaFleur offense with Micah Parsons, we're not going to put a certain date or amount of games here that he'll be out. When you look at that offense, do you feel that it will be closer to more pass or run heavy in the first 6 weeks?
Yeah, all I know is, Ben, it's got to be really good. Like, I think when you don't have a superstar that that is on your team but not available, you need to lift up that side of the ball by carrying your water on your side of the ball better. And so whether that's, again, I don't know what their run pass ratio is going to be. And I would say this too. I mean, look, Dan Orlovsky played in the league. I certainly didn't. I think I have some level of football acumen, but he played quarterback. So when I say this, I don't want to be in any way disrespectful of him, but he made a comment about how, Matt LaFleur has left the training wheels on or something with Jordan. I don't see it that way. I think Matt LaFleur has done a good job of setting Jordan Love up for success without demanding that he carry the team.
Well, Kyle, you've been saying you want Matt LaFleur to liberate Love and let him free.
I want him to carry the team. I want him to carry the team, and the reason why I say that, Jason, is I saw what happened when the Packers were 3-6 in his first year as a starter, and Jordan Love was not perfect in that during that time. But when the Packers basically said, and I think it was Matt LaFleur himself said, he just got to let it rip. And when they finally did that, good things happened. And then I think back to the Bears game or the Steelers game, but I think back to that Bears game in the playoffs. And in the first half, Jordan Love was letting it rip, and the team looked really good just putting the ball in the arm of Jordan and hands of Jordan Love. So that's why I just feel like maybe we should just lean more into Jordan Love leading this offense and being a pass-first offense versus trying to aim to be a balanced offense as well.
Yeah, I would just say this, Kyle Orlovsky. I think that he's got a bunch of great qualities. I don't think he's at the point where you just sort of turn things over to him. Could he get there this year? Yeah, I think he has the talent to do it. I don't know what it's going to look like this season, but like you got to remember, and obviously you did as a fan as well. But like we've seen what like really really special looks like. Like for some reason, you like one thing on Instagram or Twitter, and then it gets into your algorithm, and you see a bunch of it. And I had liked some montage of Rodgers throws, and then I just was barraged by them. And what was amazing was like it was all these different people cutting them up, and there weren't a lot of repeats in like 4 or 5 different montages that were all like 2-3 minutes long. I mean, that tells you how often he made those types of, because he is that special. Like he could be that special. He can't move like he did before, and he's 42 years old, but you see him still make throws that nobody else can. And so is Jordan Love going to get to that point? I don't know. I think I talked to you guys earlier in the week about folks that want to compare Rodgers' first 3 years as a starter with Jordan's, and that the statistics are largely the same or at least close. But again, at the end of year 3, Rodgers won a Super Bowl and played lights out in 2 of those games, right? The Atlanta game and then the Super Bowl. And then the next year, he was the best quarterback in football. All due respect to Tom Brady. That's why he won the MVP that year.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to say that the liberation was the right thing to do. You do make a good point, and it was me that Matt LaFleur said that to, and I said in response to him, he said, Jordan just needs to let it rip, and my response was, what about the play caller? Does he need to let it rip a little bit too? And I think that was when they did take off that year. But I don't think he's been. I just fundamentally disagree with the idea that he's been holding them back, holding Jordan back. I just don't think that's the case.
Well, Ben Brust, Kyle Orlovsky, we'll talk about that further. Jason Wilde, we appreciate the time.
All right, guys, take care. Be good.
That's Jason Wilde, host of Wilde and Tausch.
Thank you, Jason.
Across these very stations. He's going to tell you about what Jason knows and Tausch knows. And that's Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. And when you're shopping for new windows and doors, you don't want the haggling. No one likes haggling. There's no haggling with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin because they stick to that straightforward pricing and honest conversations to help homeowners find the right fit for their home. And when I say that, I can tell you it's true because I've worked with them for the first floor of my home, getting the windows done. My house was built in 1940, and I think the windows were from 1940. I couldn't even open them. It took forever. I had to do 3 different things. Then I got the hidden screens put in, the front door, working on a back door. When you buy direct through Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, that same team that I've talked to, that you will talk to, will manufacture your windows and doors. They're also going to sell, install, and service them. Real pricing, premium quality, and no games. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com. It's PellaWI.com. I heard there were some hiccups last Friday, so we're not going to let that happen again. C-Cat, are you ready for next?
Lazy Cat.
I was born ready.
Lazy Cat.
We'll explain why he was Lazy Cat next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
I mean, I love you both, but I find Kyle a little more spot on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Slowdowns continue at the Mitchell interchange on 894 westbound until about 60th. Delays are only getting worse on 41 northbound. That crash at the ramp from Main Street is still blocking part of the right lane. Backups now start before 124th Street. On southbound on 41, you're on the brakes from about Good Hope Road past Capitol. 94 is slow at the Stadium interchange. That's especially going westbound from 27th Street to Hawley. Traffic is brought to you by Sewer Ninjas. Just like we help you avoid traffic backups, Sewer Ninjas Ninjas helps homeowners avoid sewer backups with camera inspections, drain cleaning, and trenchless repairs. Learn more at sewerninjas.com. Checking the Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a low of 68. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy and a bit humid. Rain is likely late tomorrow, a high of 80. Weather is brought to you by Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more. For custom apparel that helps your team, business, or event stand out, choose Big Frog. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Patio season is here, and there's no better place to soak it in than Veer North. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strofe. Located on Milwaukee's east side, Veer North brings the energy with a spacious patio, elevated food, and handcrafted cocktails. Heading to a Brewers game, state fair, or a summer festival? Start at Veer North and take the shuttle. Exclusive for ESPN Milwaukee listeners. Mention ESPN Milwaukee and save 10% on your bill. Then stick around for live music, great vibes, and a menu that goes way beyond the basics. Veer North, Milwaukee's go-to destination all summer long.
You already know that Kessler's is the world's largest employee-owned group of jewelry stores.
We were recently told that Kessler's is the fastest growing group of jewelry stores in America.
Well, it just goes to show you.
Show you what?
That people like to feel good.
What do you mean?
Rick, you know how many people will drop by and look in the showcases and have some coffee and chat with their sales associates?
Yes.
That doesn't happen at other stores.
Really?
People come to Kessler's because it brightens their day.
It makes them feel good.
It certainly makes me feel good.
Tell me why.
Well, everyone's always in a good mood. And everything is clean and sparkling and romantic and happy.
It feels like sunshine and rainbows, doesn't it?
Sarah, that's exactly what it feels like.
When you're having a gray day, come to Kessler's.
Have some coffee and let us clean your jewelry.
Our jewelry cleaning equipment is completely different than what you have at home.
And we're delighted to do it for free, of course.
Welcome to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Kevin Moret for Mentality. For our guys wanting to lean up and preserve their muscle mass, nothing is more powerful than combining testosterone therapy with GLP-1s. The TRT builds muscle and fuels metabolism while GLP-1s target fat stores of the body. Clients currently combining these two revolutionary treatments look better than they have in years. This treatment isn't for everyone, only the guys that want next-level results. Start today at lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust and Kyle Wallace. You, the K&B fam, can call and text at 800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. Less is more. Last Thursday, Kitty Cat See Kitty took a day off to celebrate his birthday and forgot that on Fridays we do Guess Who. And I'm not on my watch. I'm out tomorrow. I can't leave it to chance that C-Cat wouldn't have it ready.
Oh, stop it. No, though you have a reason to say that because Lazy Cat showed his ugly, ugly head last week when he wanted to be lazy and not do it. You know the excuse he gave for not doing it, Ben Brust?
No, I don't.
He said to us, he looked me dead in my octave stems.
In your optic stems?
In my optic stems, he said, well, the whole gang's not here. We don't do this if the whole gang's not here.
I've done it with Josh when Kyle's
I
not
said,
here.
bro, I know y'all did. I said, wait, Josh, haven't you done it? He said, yeah, I've done it twice.
So you guys are acting as if we didn't do Guess Who last week.
We only did it because I had to apply pressure, but since Ben was gone.
half-assed it.
That is not true.
No, that is probably true.
What are you talking about?
Let's get to the real version today with hard work and dedication.
Out of context and completely out of control.
She knew he was cheating.
One voice, endless confusion.
It's just you don't mind just being okay. Look at you.
Who is Kyle talking about this time?
At a certain point, you're going to have to take that disrespect and say, bleep everybody.
It's Guess Who on Kyle and Brust.
I feel like you have a lot to choose from this week.
That's the exact opposite of what is true. We only have 3 days to choose from this week.
He said a lot of stuff.
He certainly did. He always says a lot of stuff, but it's key to find the stuff he says that does not indicate what he's talking about.
For you since you can't do your job.
Oh, wah. Here we go first.
Baby Ben and Lazy Cat. That is one. See, Cat, wait till you get married. That is going to be the thing you say all the time. What is the thing you're going to say all the time?
That's the key question.
You know what? Have it. Take it. You got it. You won.
Whoa,
I love you.
You're just giving up?
I love you. No, I'm saying those are the
bad.
things he's going to
Oh,
say.
okay. I thought you gave up on
No,
the game.
what you're going to say is, you know what, babe? You can have it. You're good. We got it. Yeah, we can do this. We can do that.
Is he right?
No.
No, I'm trying. Play it one more time for me. That is one. See, Cat, wait till you get married. That is going to be the thing you say all the time. Stop spending my money. Well,
what's on the other side?
Ben, you don't got anything? No guess?
I got nothing. Do we
Leave
have
one.
room for that?
Now that one. That is one. See, Cat, wait till you get married. That is going to be the thing you say all the time. You're going to say, do we really have room for that? Y'all should see the beautiful, wonderful boxes and presents so many wonderful people gave us.
Do we have room for that?
Same thing. Room for that?
No.
It all came from the same.
It's wrong in the context of the game.
It all
but
comes
it's right in the context of life.
When I say do we have room for that, I don't always say it because we don't have room. I say it because I don't want us to spend the money on it. So it's all the same, CK. You'll learn.
Yes, this was contextually talking about how I think the Wallace household, or it was the Ben Brust household, has the KitchenAid. And it just collects dust.
I got the KitchenAid.
We got in trouble for this one. Let's go to the next.
Did you talk about the ice?
Yeah, the ice cream.
Oh,
When I threw mine out there when I shouldn't have.
It's really interesting how when Kyle says, I got in trouble for this, how we dug deeper, talking about the fart topic. And Ben just wants to push right past how we got in trouble and wants to get to the next topic as soon as possible.
Don't you notice what Ben Brust does?
Mm-hmm.
What's good for me is not good for you. And what's bad for you, I don't go ahead and keep going deep. No.
Yeah.
Up next.
Oh, wow. I remind you of a toddler. Oh, yeah. He was talking about me complaining. He said, because I was complaining about something, or he said I was whining about something when I get mad with the Packers, and it reminded me. It was something where it reminded him of his daughter. That's what I recall. I did something when I complained about the Packers. Yeah.
All right. We'll see.
You know, I will say this offseason has been quite different because a lot of things have changed in life where I haven't been so upset, but I kind of forgot what is to come. I forgot my emotional roller coaster I'm about to get on.
I have been trained with my 2.5-year-old. You remind me of my daughter with emotion.
Oh, wow. I remind you of a toddler. Mm-hmm. I say we got it.
And I think I then explained in Packers season after a loss, he acts like my daughter,
yes.
An emotional wreck.
We got that right. Give me my ding-ding.
Okay, you want a ding-ding?
Hell yeah, I'm a toddler.
I want my candy. I want my M&Ms.
Hey, come on now.
Up next.
You don't know what we do in my household.
Oh.
We are children of God. I know what this is because he tried to. No, it wasn't just.
You had a belt.
No.
And C-Cat thought you used the belt at home.
No, yeah, he was trying to insinuate something in my household that was.
About the belt.
No, he was being nasty. His mom was in the gutter.
The belt.
Sure, yeah, but he was in the gutter. I know that.
You had a good joke you couldn't say on there. You can't do that.
Say it in my ear, C-Cat. Oh, wow, that's great.
Oh,
it wasn't the belt.
Wow.
It wasn't the belt.
I don't like doing inside jokes.
You don't even
know.
No,
that was bad.
That was a joke.
You bring it back.
That's
selfish.
You don't know what.
Selfish.
He went rated X.
Selfish.
You don't know what we do in my household.
Oh.
We are children of God.
So I picked that one to, some self-accountability. I did an inside joke on the show, and it it was a good joke, but not good joke to do during the show.
So you decided to bring it back just to take accountability?
And nobody knows
what's going on. So now you've screwed up twice.
Exactly. I need to pay the price. You guys let me off easy on that because it was a funny joke.
One thing I'm not your boss, so I mean, let you off easy. That's not on me. That's on your boss.
Yeah.
I can't punish you.
Well, you know, sometimes things get told in the ears. Ben brought it to air. Like, you could have just let it go by and chuckled.
Now, that is interesting. Though I need to hear. But, yeah, Ben did bring it to air. He did tell you in your ear.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
That is, that's funny. That is kind of, Ben really did deflect it on you, when in reality, he's the reason why it even came up.
I thought Ben was mature enough to hear a joke.
No.
I'm going to continue doing my job.
No. You haven't. You have not learned Ben Brust well enough.
Lucky for you guys, we have 5 options to choose from today.
Don't we usually have 6?
Yeah,
it's 3 days. 3 days. 3 days of content. Normally 4
Bro,
days
I
of
have
content.
3 hours of talking. You mean to tell me you need 4 days to find 6 clips?
The one time I did a sports topic, it didn't land, so now it needs to be all non-sports out of context, Kyle Wallace. So I'm making do with what I have.
Oh, my gosh. She said I have all these lists. I've marked all these throughout the week. But in they butt cheeks touch. Oh, I remember this one.
Easy.
In they butt cheeks touch. I would never forget this. I would never forget this because Ben Brust told me he goes to the gym and one time.
No.
Let me finish.
Let me finish. Whatever you're about to say next is a lie.
When he went to the gym one time,
No.
his butt cheeks touched the old man butt cheeks at the gym.
No.
That's what you said. You went to the gym.
It's
No,
from the
you
TV
said
show Modern Family.
you
It's
said
never happened to me.
you said your butt cheek. It happens
But
at
what is
gyms
it
and your
called?
butt cheeks touching. I don't know.
Oh, so then he gets an X.
No, I don't get an X because no, it's not what it's called. It's what we're talking about. He's talking about
It's an X.
He took the towel off
Because we
and
talked
his
about
bum-
this specific thing
Good
for
point.
a long time.
You
People
were-
were upset with us.
You were booty
Not
bumping.
about this specific thing.
You
but
were booty bumping old ass men at the gym.
I was getting like Teams messages from coworkers here about the moon landing from what you guys were talking about, by the way. It was the moon landing.
That's what they call it.
That's what they call, and this is what was described.
But in they butt cheeks touch.
Oops, excuse me.
like someone's getting ready there and they're on the other side of the bench and you both sit down and your butts touch?
No,
Yeah.
never
Called
had
the like moon landing.
Wait a time out. Whoa.
Because when you
time out.
moon someone, your butt showing.
Time
Yeah.
out. Wait a minute. Question.
It was in a TV show.
Jay did it. I have not been to a gym like that in a while.
Never happened to me. I've never seen it.
Are you saying
See?
that this is a normal occurrence at gyms where people
Not a
sit down at the
normal
same
occurrence,
time
but
and they butt cheeks touch? Ben, the way he started that story, he made it seem like he was speaking from
Never
experience.
had
Yeah, you know.
He was, yeah. He said, no, the way
You
you
get unlucky like once a month and it happens.
What you should have said, yeah, on a TV show, I saw them call it this. You made it seem like it was a real thing that you've experienced before.
What do you do if
Witnessed
that
it.
happens?
Wait, wait a minute. He said he witnessed it. He told in the clip, he said he'd never witnessed it. Now he's witnessed it. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Now, the next thing you're going to say is, okay, I experienced
Maybe it
once.
happened.
It's like seeing a bald eagle.
Especially where y'all showered in at Madison.
I can't talk about that. Soap drop one too many times.
Ugh. All right, that brings us to number 5.
Are you sure for the rest of your life you're not?
Oh, excuse me.
That's not the way Kyle Wallace operate, and my wife know that.
Well, this could be. This
Wow.
could be any.
One more time.
That's not the way Kyle Wallace operate, and my wife know that. What way don't I well, you know, I am a pro-feminine household, pro-women, so it probably is not me telling her what she can or can't do.
Which you do.
No. That's not the way we operate in the Wallace household. And we talk to one another before we make decisions in the Wallace household.
Oh, this seems authentic.
That is what this is about.
No, it's about Kyle making sure his father-in-law pays for dinner.
Are you sure for the rest of your life you're not on the hook?
I'm positive. That's not the way Kyle Wallace operate. My wife know that. I'm not on the hook for the rest of my life.
So you're gonna have her talk to him.
No,
'cause
we
you're
ain't
not
gonna
a
talk.
man.
Ain't gonna talk. No. What I'm saying is,
What are you saying?
The balance of power is going to be shifted back. Like he got us. He took good care of us. But once the calendar turns to 2027, we back to regular scheduled programming of us going back and forth. And it was like for every 3 he paid for, it was maybe one of us. Yeah, we going back to that. we going back to that. You ain't gonna that wedding ain't gonna be over my head for the rest of my life.
So in this scenario that you go out for dinner next time, In 2027.
In 2027.
And the bill is put in front of him. You're not even going to reach for the check?
Yeah, I'm going to let him take care of it. Because he'll take care. If I don't reach for it, he'll take care of it. My hands in my pockets.
It's weak.
What do you mean it's weak? This is my responsibility.
You're supposed to take.
I took his daughter. That's my responsibility now. That's a lifetime that I can't wait for. I love it.
Your tone really shows it.
No, I'm just saying. I took off the responsibility. Listen, we all know human beings are expensive. As Ben's going to learn, 3 of them are expensive. Wife, daughter.
I don't want to talk about it.
Wait to prom. Wait to homecoming.
I can wait.
Wait till they get married.
Oh, I got a story.
When they get married, boy.
My brother Jonathan texted me.
Uh-oh. Prom? Oh, no. Wait a minute.
She's going to college.
Oh, no.
Didn't tell him that she got her belly button pierced.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, Lord, she must be a rebel with a cause. Oh, no, I see why John upset. You mean to tell me as soon as she going off to college, she
didn't leave yet.
But she getting ready.
Yeah.
How close? Is she going to be close to home or far?
Far enough.
I feel you for it. Because JB's like a younger father. He's still in his early 40s. So, like, he's still in his early 40s. And, like, I would be doing the same thing. I'll be upset. I'll be like, oh, hell no, baby. You know what this means.
What does it mean?
She finna have a good time in college.
What are you doing?
She's gonna have fun. She's looking to have fun. When my cousin got a tattoo on her belly, I said, "Oh no, I know what that means."
Belly?
Yeah, or was it maybe her back? I don't think it was a back line.
Belly.
She got like a little something.
When you say belly, I think of like a man's beer belly.
No. Her abs, where her abs be. And I said, "Oh, I know she down to have a good time." So I'm just saying.
Is it a stamp of sorts?
I would say a belly button piercing is like, oh, okay, I'm having fun. I'm getting loose.
We didn't ask about what your take was on the belly button piercing. He's asking about the tattoo.
Oh, the tattoo?
Yeah, was it a stamp, per se?
No, not my little. First and foremost, my cousin is not that, okay? She's not a word that rhymes with a stamp. She is a proud mother of a beautiful son.
Interesting tattoo
son.
location. That's all I'm saying.
You saw the son at the wedding.
I did.
He ran down the aisle. He didn't run. He walked. The other one. That's not my blood, but that is my godson. That's my godson. My blood was the calm one.
All right, we
I love them both.
All right, we'll be back in a second.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Trust me.
What do you mean trust you?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Every homeowner has a list. That roof, those windows, that bathroom you've been meaning to update. If you've been putting off home improvements, you're not alone. At Exterior Pros and Baths, they help homeowners upgrade their homes with beautiful roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, and bathrooms built to last. Right now, save up to $3,000 on your next project. Don't wait until a small problem becomes an expensive one. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com. Exterior Pros and Baths. Done right, built to last.
ESPN Milwaukee fans, it's Gabe Neitzel here, and I want to introduce you to Jens Family Chiropractic. If you're dealing with back pain, neck pain, headaches, or sciatica, Jens Family Chiropractic focuses on finding the cause of the problem, not just helping you manage the symptoms. For nearly 10 years, they've helped Milwaukee area patients find real answers through personalized care and advanced treatment options. Learn more and check out their new patient special at jensfamilychiropractic.com. That's jensfamilychiropractic.com.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited with my brother and business partner, Eric Brown. Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's choice for siding, windows, roofing, and doors.
Siding Unlimited delivers on expectations because our experience, integrity, and craftsmanship come through on every project.
For new siding, windows, roofing, and doors, call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Since January, I've already lost 40 pounds and dropped a couple pant sizes. This program has been simple, safe, and their team has helped me every step of the way. Best of all, it's built to help keep the weight off for good. If you're looking for a weight loss program that works, Milwaukee Weight Loss is it. For a limited time, get $200 off with our summer special. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Hey, Wisconsin, it's construction season, and the Wisconsin DOT wants to help you safely navigate work zones in your area. Check 511wi.gov or download the free 511 app to see current road work, closures, detours, and camera views on your route. Wherever your travels take you, know before you go with 511wi.gov. That's 511wi.gov. And remember, know before you go. Always park the phone while driving. Sponsored by the Wisconsin DOT.
Calling all teachers, IKEA believes you deserve more than just an apple. You deserve a standing ovation and 15% off. During IKEA's Teacher Appreciation Days, July 24th to August 3rd, we're saying thank you to the amazing teachers and educators who inspire us every day. Visit your local IKEA to stock up on smart classroom solutions, organize your workspace, or finally create that cozy home retreat you deserve. Then show your IKEA family membership and your valid teacher ID at checkout and save 15% off your total purchase. IKEA's Teacher Appreciation Days, July 24th to August 3rd.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
RoadAmerica.com to get your tickets for IMSA this weekend. Come for the experience and stay for the race. It's America's National Park of Speed. You can stay all weekend. They got more events coming after this as well that you can look up, get tickets, and camp on site and bring the family because kids 16 and under getting free with a paying adult at the gate. You know where to go. It's RoadAmerica.com. RoadAmerica.com. All right, so I have a follow-up from the conversation I was having with my brother last night via text message. My 18-year-old niece going to college apparently got a belly button pierced.
A grown woman.
Tell me if this makes sense. He says to me, would we have said no? No. It's the fact that she tried to hide it after discussing this 3 days ago with me, knowing I'm against it.
That doesn't
make sense. Does that make sense?
She did it. Would we have said no? No. So it's the fact that we discussed this knowing I'm against it. So that if somebody
she was in a lose-lose situation. So I would have done it too.
Yeah, if you tell me that you're against something, why would I ask you? I've already discussed it with you and let you know where my mind is at as a grown woman.
But you're saying you wouldn't have said no.
But you're against it.
But you're against it.
So I think you would have said no. Since you don't have to say no, in this fantasy land, you don't have to be the bad guy.
Oh, fantasy land. He just went in on JB.
That's
well,
fine.
no, not fantasy land. Just how if it would have gone.
No, this is a real land. His daughter walking around with a little belly button. And I saw the photo. That's why I can't
crop top?
Yeah, the crop top. That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't. I'm going to be a mess if I have daughters. A complete mess. I'm going to be just like JB. The hell wrong with her?
You're all talk.
He's all
Kyle's going to take his daughters to Claire's to get it pierced.
Are you
Daddy?
You don't know about Kyle Walls when it comes to being stubborn. Let me tell you, I am a traditional man. You ain't getting no dang belly button.
I thought you were new age traditional.
Not that new age. That's gonna be a mama thing. I'm just gonna be mad like JB is.
Do the Brewers need to save baseball by getting Skubal? It's probably not gonna happen, but it'd be nice. 2 minutes.
Looks like that crash on 41 North near Main Street is finally cleared. Looks like most delays should be over with now. 41 southbound delays start at Good Hope Road and continue past Capitol. Northbound, a bit of a slowdown from Highway 100 past Burleigh. 94 is looking congested in both directions now between about Hawley and 27th Street. And we have slowdowns on 43, southbound from Capitol to downtown, northbound on and off the brakes from Lapham to Walnut. Traffic is sponsored by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit GeistDoors.com and don't think twice, call Geist. Checking the Storm Team forecast, partly cloudy skies tonight with a low of 68. Mostly cloudy and a little humid tomorrow. Rain is likely late, a high of 80. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust here for Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Get out of the house this summer and enjoy a great weekend at Road America, located conveniently between Milwaukee and Green Bay in Elkhart Lake. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. Camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in racing your way. It's more than a race, it's a full-day experience. Up next is the Moto Sports Car Endurance Grand Prix featuring IMSA, July 30th through August 2nd. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets today at roadamerica.com.
We've all walked through the Expo Center at the Wisconsin State Fair, seen something and thought, now that would be nice to have. Hey, it's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, and that's exactly what happened to me when I found Good Health Saunas just a few years ago. Buying my infrared sauna was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I sleep better, have more energy, recover faster, and with how much I travel, the detox benefits are huge. Visit Good Health Saunas inside the Expo Center at the Wisconsin State Fair August 6th through the 16th, or learn more at goodhealthsaunas.com.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KMB. Let her be, JB. Let your daughter be free.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace with you. You can call and text at 800-990-3776. The Carbless Talking text line list is more. YouTube, you can see us at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And it almost feels like people are, I don't know, getting to the point where it's just, again, I spoke candidly that I have now just lowered expectations, that anything that is above expectations will be a surprise and happy. And anything that doesn't happen, I'm still got my expectations where they need to be when it was with the Milwaukee Brewers, who are 26 games above 500.
I believe that is correct.
So, again, I do want to hear from Jeff Passan, who's expecting Skubal to be on the move tonight.
He said within the next couple of days.
Next couple of days. That was a mistype by me. Tonight or tomorrow. He was talking on baseball tonight, which is the mistake I made.
Where's the mistype? Is that on the sheet? Oh, these
Passan
notes.
on the Dodgers being expected to land Skubal tonight in all caps. Tonight's in all caps.
On baseball tonight.
Wait a minute. Does that change your mindset?
No, it doesn't.
I mean,
because it's still the same premise. Tonight, tomorrow. Again, see, expectations are right.
That's hilarious.
Let's hear from Jeff Passan.
Skubal's going to be traded. The Tigers haven't gone to teams that are interested in him and said as much at this point, but the expectation is that's going to happen within the next day or two. And teams that in particular are being cited by others as being the biggest threats, though, the Milwaukee Brewers, who have a tremendous farm system, and of course, Phil, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are the favorites at this point, and frankly have been since the possibility of Tarik Skubal getting traded first surfaced a couple of months ago.
Again, this is information for you to listen to and feel however you want to feel, just based off a report. I feel like Passan doesn't get a lot of blowback in terms of his reporting versus the old Shams Charania.
It was mad at Shams because Shams said that he knew about the LeBron stuff but didn't report it yet. That's crazy.
What is interesting, though, is the National League winner, the odds are shrinking even more for the Brewers. Last I looked, plus 500. The Dodgers are minus 110 to win the National League.
Wait. What was that? One more time?
The Dodgers are minus 110.
Okay.
What do you think I said?
I thought you flipped the teams of who was what.
Okay, Dodgers minus 110, Brewers plus 450.
Okay.
Shrinking.
That's good. That's
Again,
good.
the whole conversation been closing the gap towards the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah, and
I truly do wonder if Skubal does end up going to the Dodgers at the trade deadline, how much that actually moves from how much more are the Dodgers favorites?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Does it make the Brewers move though? To be more plus money?
Like, does it make the Brewers go even higher in plus money so you can say, well, hey, like, it's a better price, and I believe in what, again, the trade deadline has to happen, but I don't know if the Brewers can do anything if Skubal goes to the Dodgers to really change what their odds are to win the National League.
Yeah,
they're still third in odds to win. They're third in odds to win the World Series. That's crazy, man.
I mean, the Brewers are a really good team.
Dodgers plus 170, Yankees plus 550, who I don't buy, by the way, unless Judge comes back. Like, I don't. The Brewers are plus 850, ahead of the Braves and the Phillies. Like, they're in. This is why it's so fun, but not fun, because we've been able to talk about the potential of doing something to bolster the chances and shrink the gap to the Dodgers. But shrinking the gap may be not even Mason Miller, not Tarik Skubal. And if it's not that, then I'd almost ask the question, if it's not one of those two players, what are you doing it for?
I mean, you're doing it because you still think this is a really good team that has a shot. Now, obviously, as you just said, they're not the favorite. The Brewers know they're not the favorite. Everybody in baseball know the Brewers aren't the favorite. But say some injuries arise, which, like the Dodgers right now already have injuries. Say things don't get better like they did last year for the Dodgers. Well, then you did add an arm, right? You added somebody without, trying to mortgage the future whatsoever. And so I just believe that the Brewers should definitely still make moves because they are a team that has an opportunity. And you never know. I just don't, like I said before, I just don't believe the Brewers should be sending the amount of prospects needed to go get a guy in a Tarik Skubal that will only give you 2 months plus a playoff run. I don't think it's worth it. I really don't, because it doesn't guarantee you're going to win a World Series.
I look around and you're still hearing the conversations about all the teams that feel like they're in it. They're trying to decide if they should buy, sell. Those teams, what is out there for the Brewers from a bat standpoint that you're like, oh, that's.
I mean, you saw the rumors that the Nationals are listening to C.J. Abrams, and C.J.'s having he's a good year, having a really good since the All-Star game.
Above 900 OPS.
And so that's a guy that maybe you're able to try to bring in. I don't know if he can play third base.
He's one of a really good shortstop.
I'm just saying. I mean, he's got Cooper Pratt there. You're not going to move the rookie. And so what all I'm saying is
you're not going to move C.J. Abrams.
Well, my whole point is that there aren't a lot of great bats that are out there available for the Brewers, and so maybe that's just like, hey, we got the guys here. And you talk about some of the youth on this team, and I know I joked about it when they brought up Cooper Pratt and Luis Lara.
I think it's going to be the same as last year. I really do. They're going to get a relief pitcher. They might try and trade somebody that they think, they kind of already have David Hamilton as that utility, pinch runner guy in those type situations. You have the outfield of if Mitchell keeps playing well in center with Churio, and then Lara, Frelick. Bowers can play right or first with Vaughn, Terang, Pratt, Joey, Contreras, Miz. From a core standpoint,
a core standpoint, you feel good, right?
I mean, you don't feel like great World Series great, but you're like, damn,
that's a good roster.
You're in the mix,
and
in this situation, like I said, I want the Brewers to be more than just the Brewers.TV. I want them to have Brewers.TV Midwest. But that's just not the
More
case.
money. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, the money ain't going to be there, and that's the problem with baseball, and that's why you need a salary cap. But again, with this season, I think the Milwaukee Brewers are really, really talented. But I just think that they need another year, and this is in my mind. I get it. Like, I think they could win. I believe the Brewers can win a World Series this year, but I wouldn't make them a favorite.
Without you saying another year.
Okay, fine. All right, the Milwaukee Brewers need to make. They should make a deal at the deadline. I don't think a Tarik Skubal is a deal that they have to make or they will make, but I believe they are going to make a deal to get a start.
We're not talking about that anymore. We made that rule.
All right. I mean, like a guy comparable to a Freddie Peralta. All right, I've seen other names as well. The Kelly guy from the Twins,
Joe Ryan.
Oh, not Joe Kelly. Who is Joe Kelly? That might be somebody completely
Joe
different.
Kelly was the guy who was on the Dodgers, who wanted to fight the Astros that one day, who did like the frowny face. That's Joe Kelly.
But just again, there might be other guys out there that the Brewers can go and get, and I think they'll get a little lower tier guy. But it won't be a Tarik Skubal. Mason Miller, maybe. You know why I say maybe? I mean, it's going to take a lot, but you know why I say maybe?
Because it's for the future.
Controllable years. They're just not. I don't think the Brewers are willing, because even what Matt Arnold said before last week is that he talked about, listen, when we make these deals, we're thinking about the future. Right? We're not just thinking about, hey, are we going to make this deal that's just good for today? No, we're going to make a deal that's strategic for now and for the future. And that's what the Brewers are thinking about. They want to consistently give themselves as many chances and as many shots as possible at a bite at the apple. And I think the Brewers have set themselves up in an excellent way. Right now, the minor league system is fantastic. And it's not going to be like this forever. And so the Brewers need to figure out, do we trade these guys now to try to win for today, or do we try to get all these guys up and then win for tomorrow?
Former GM Steve Phillips said this is what it would take to get Tarik Skubal, by the way.
They're going to have to give up Jesus Mate, the top prospect in the organization.
You can stop him there.
And
you can stop him.
No, just humor.
If
you think that's crazy, just humor me.
I want to hear Stephen Phillips' resume.
Just humor me for the rest, please.
He's on the Mets.
They're likely going to have to give up Luis Lara as well. Luis Lara, who's in the big leagues right now, who's got great plate discipline at the minor league level, has been a really nice producer and off to a decent start in his big league career. I think those two are going to have to lead the way in the deal, and it may include Luis Pena as part of that too. I think they'll get away with not putting Cooper Pratt in, since he's on the major league roster. That I know they don't want to give up a starter in the big leagues, but Lara is up there. But I think they can afford to give him in the deal, and so I think it's going to be a monster trade that they're going to have to go up major league ready talent return. But they're also going to want some pitching, and now whether that is Aaron Ashby.
Bro, let's get the whole team.
Bro, what? He wasn't successful. I know he could. There's no way he could have been successful. If you're talking about going into a trade, say, we want to give up number 1 prospect, 2 prospect, not Cooper Pratt, but Luis Lara. You're giving up 3, like you have
throw in your middle high leverage reliever.
Is a man something wrong with him? Something wrong with him. He needs to be checked. He literally Jesus Mate is not going anywhere.
That's I keep sometimes when we
for 2 months. Is he crazy? You said he did what? he did what for the Mets? He's a
former GM for the Mets. Steve Phillips works for MLB Radio.
He's the reason. He's probably the reason why the Mets still suck now.
I need to hear it again.
Crazy.
In full without Kyle saying I've had enough, because as it keeps going, you think he's done listing players, and then he keeps listing more players.
For the radio audience, I'm behind the scenes holding my finger up saying, wait, no, don't jump in yet. He still has more to add to the potential package to beat the Dodgers to get Skubal. And here it goes.
They're going to have to give up Jesus Mate, the top prospect in the organization, to get him. And they're likely going to have to give up Luis Lara as well. Luis Lara, who's in the big leagues right now, who's got great plate discipline at the minor league level, has been a really nice producer and off to a decent start in his big league career. I think those two are going to have to lead the way in the deal, and it may include Luis Pena as part of that too. I think they'll get away with not putting Cooper Pratt in, since he's on the major league roster. That I know they don't want to give up a starter in the big leagues, but Lara is up there. But I think they can afford to give him in the deal, and so I think it's going to be a monster trade that they're going to have to go up major league ready talent return. But they're also going to want some pitching, and now whether that is Aaron Ashby.
I want him to be a GM.
Well, here's his resume.
No, somebody call him
and don't keep him away from us.
Negotiate with him.
Here's what it says about this Steve Phillips guy. Additionally, Phillips is criticized for acquiring aging and ineffective players with large contracts such as Mo Vaughn, Roberto Alomar, Bobby Bonilla, we already know about that contract, Ricky Henderson, Kenny Rogers, and a former Brewer, Jeremy Burnitz. He had an uneasy, if not volatile, relationship with manager Bobby Valentine. So, listen.
Bumps him?
He's crazy.
He's crazy.
Bro, in what world would anybody trade their number one prospect, their number two prospect, a guy that just brought up to the major leagues who's 21 years old, who's playing well, and then probably their best middle reliever that they have in Aaron? Like, in what world are you giving up those guys?
We have reached out to try to get Steve Phillips on the program.
Have we?
Yes. I may or may not know someone who has his number.
What would you say to Steve?
What were you thinking? Please explain to me why. In what world can you show me a comparable deal where a team gave up their number one prospect, their number two prospect, a guy they just got signed to like an extension from the minor leagues and just brought him up? In what world are they giving up those type of prospects for a 2-month rental?
You forgot Aaron Ashby again.
Yeah, well, he might say that you forgot Aaron Ashby too. And can you please show me a deal like that happened for a 2-month rental? When you have a team like the Dodgers looming, and where you need, and where, let's be honest, Tarik Skubal ain't, even if the Brewers got Tarik Skubal, guess what? Their odds ain't going to be they're not going to be the favorites.
Yeah. Like, you do that if you jump them and become the odds-on favorite.
That's more than what they gave up for CC Sabathia. They gave up their top prospect for CC Sabathia.
I don't even know if you do that, even if it moves you to the odds-on favorite. That's too much.
For
a rental again. There's nothing beyond two. That's just too much.
If it said I'm going to win a World Series, then yes. And that's the thing that's missing from him is saying, listen, the Brewers, if they get this, they're going to win a World Series.
I'm picking them no matter what the rest of the way. Hands down, they win.
And I don't think that's possible in baseball.
What?
Like the Dodgers went to 7 games and extra innings last year. In baseball, it is virtually impossible to be a slam dunk to win the World Series.
Yeah, that's very true. You know what's crazy is that y'all was getting after Jim and Molly and Jim.
Steve Phillips needs the heat.
Well, he needs to go on their show because he'll fit right in over there. Because y'all thought they was crazy. Hell, they look sane.
For those who missed it, Molly and Jim's proposal was to get Tarik Skubal, Logan Henderson, Andrew Fisher, and
Luis Pena.
Might as well just throw Jesus Mate in there.
To really get it done, Jesus Mate. You got to give up. No, dude, nobody's giving away the number one prospect in baseball for a 2-month rental, especially a number one prospect in baseball who's 19.
It's got 111,000 views from Molly and Jim, by the way.
Good views, huh?
Just a lot of them. Plethora.
My seams are coming loose. Ridiculous take for that trade? What did I say?
No, that's he's talking about the guy. Phillips.
Brust, your seams are coming loose.
Yeah, they did.
Ridiculous take for that trade.
You gotta get it clear. Whoever that is, call in.
I think it's a phrasing problem. There's no way someone's disagreeing with your take.
Maybe your seams are coming loose because you think it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe they're in agreement with you.
I'm confused.
Well, you're confused quite a bit.
Let's go to break.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
If you suck, I'm going to say you suck.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Delays continue on 41 southbound, hitting the brakes from Good Hope Road to Capitol Drive and northbound from Highway 100 past Burleigh. 94, slowdowns in both directions between Hawley and 27th Street near the Stadium Interchange. Also seeing slowdowns on 94 westbound just past the Zoo around 108th Street. 43 southbound is looking pretty slow from Capitol Drive down to downtown. Traffic is brought to you by MoMA. Tweaked your knee, shoulder, back, ankle, or foot. MoMA connects walk-in orthopedic care and sports medicine to help you get back in the game. Call or walk in today. Checking the Storm Team forecast. Partly cloudy skies tonight, a low of 68. Mostly cloudy and a little humid tomorrow. Rain is likely late, a high of 80. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on August 4th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And Yelich Launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh my goodness, third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Local Union 2150 IBEW. Tune in August 4th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
Patio season is here, and there's no better place to soak it in than Veer North. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strofe. Located on Milwaukee's east side, Veer North brings the energy with a spacious patio, elevated food, and handcrafted cocktails. Heading to a Brewers game, state fair, or a summer festival? Start at Veer North and take the shuttle. Exclusive for ESPN Milwaukee listeners. Mention ESPN Milwaukee and save 10% on your bill. Then stick around for live music, great vibes, and a menu that goes way beyond the basics. Veer North, Milwaukee's go-to destination all summer long.
For 250 years, America has moved forward together. One generation, one family, one community at a time. At the Cunis Auto Group, we're proud to celebrate 250 years of freedom, progress, and the journeys that unite us. To mark this historic milestone, we're giving away 11 brand new vehicles with a total retail value of more than $250,000. Go online for one entry. Plus, enter in person at any Cunis Auto location, and it counts for 10 entries. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. It's our way of saying thank you to the communities we serve and the customers who trust us to be part of their journey. Plus, we have over 1,776 vehicles under 30 grand group-wide, with payments for every budget. Happy 250th anniversary, America. Let's keep America moving together. See official rules and find your nearest location at shopcunis.com.
The fastest weekend of the summer is almost here. August 28th through the 30th, the stars of the NTT IndyCar Series return to the legendary Milwaukee Mile for the only doubleheader weekend of the season. 3 days of high-speed action, daring passes, driver appearances, family fun, and wheel-to-wheel racing at the world's oldest operating motor speedway. Be there as championship contenders battle it out at Wisconsin State Fair Park. Don't miss the Snap-on IndyCar weekend. Get your tickets today at wistatefair.com.
Feels like the world is a little broken lately. Maybe all we need is a fix. Most spirits are acidic. Fix Vodka is different. Fix Vodka is the world's first high-alkaline, acid-free vodka. Handcrafted with natural spring water and select grain. Clean, smooth, done right. Better water, better vodka. Get your local Fix.
Fix Vodka.
Enjoy responsibly.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We'll continue to monitor the MLB trade deadline leading up to August 3rd on Monday. What are you doing over there?
Looking at Matthew Golden talking. I pressed the wrong button.
I'm Ben Brust. He's Kyle Wallace. Packers training camp is underway, and someone who, Jason Wilde, who joined us, and if you missed the show, Jason joined us around 3:15, had a lot of insight from training camp. You can go to the ESPN Wisconsin app or YouTube to listen back. Two guys that he's really keeping an eye on are Javon Bullard and Matthew Golden. Here's Matt LaFleur on Matthew Golden.
What excites you about year two and maybe the playbook, kind of slowing down for him too?
Yeah, I think that you said it right there. I think just the experience, he's been in big moments. He's had some big time plays and big moments, and just can hopefully continue to build upon what he did, especially in that Chicago game. I thought he went out there and he balled out and he played with the play style. That's one thing that we always talk about with no matter what position group you're playing at is it the style of play. And I think that there were some moments where we were looking for better, but I think he's responded to those challenges and early indications. I mean, there was a play yesterday where we ran a keeper, dumped the ball off in the flat, and he's running a low cross, and how he transitions to a blocker. I think that says a lot about you as a player. What do you do when you don't have the football? And I think he's early indications are promising.
I mean, again, I'm always a big fan of Matthew Golden. We saw exactly what he did.
No block, no rock.
No block, no rock, and he did exactly what he was supposed to. But again, I think back to what happened in that Bears game, and that's just one play. But overall, it just shows you what he can do with the ball in his hand. He can literally catch it, break tackles, get to the end zone, and that's something that you need. You need a guy that can open it up by catching both the line of scrimmage.
Make guys miss part of that. You
Yeah,
make
break
guys miss
yeah.
and break tackles.
And so I think that's one thing that's impressive. And you know what Christian Watson can do? Christian Watson can catch it and run away from guys, right? Jaden Reed can just be shifty in the slot, get deep, beat guys, and make great catches. And now having a guy as well who can catch it at the line of scrimmage and make something happen. Like if the run game's not going or not going very well, or they're trying to load the box, a quick screen pass can be just like a run play that can get you 4 to 5 yards.
I want more of those. I want more simple.
Well, Matthew Golden
the
gives
bread
you
and butter. I sound like Chewy. The bread and butter plays, the slants, like the quick, get it out of the hand and let your playmakers be playmakers. He showed the ability. He's not going to do it every time, but he can get you on first down, especially as we talk so much about the offensive line. If the offensive line is finding its groove and getting going, you know how you take that away?
Quick
pass,
yeah.
you get out of hands, you get the playmakers, you get the guys out in front blocking, and you let them get you chunk yards, so then you're in short and medium, or second and medium, or second and short.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, what you just talked about, Matthew Golden, it seemed that he excels in that quick passing game as well, catching slants. We saw what he did with the little quick screen pass that he took to the house against the Chicago Bears. Those are things that he really is good at, and I think that can help elevate the Packers' offense. The Packers have weapons now. How good of weapons? I don't know. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I think Christian Watson's really good. I think Jaden Reed's really good. I believe Matthew Golden's really good, but none of these guys have been able to put together a full season that can prove to me that, yeah, these guys are legit. So we're going to see exactly what that ceiling is for this trio at wide receiver for the Packers.
If I'm not mistaken, and please somebody correct me on the Carbless Talk and text line 800-990-3776 if I'm wrong. When you were on a trip, Kyle, and it was your wife's birthday, and you were just sitting on your phone tracking the Green Bay Packers on the ESPN app.
Yes, I was in Portugal. Lisboa.
I'm like 95% positive that there was a throw from Jordan Love to Matthew Golden, and it was at this game or around that time, where it just was put in a spot where it sailed a little bit to the sideline. But again, there was a shot even before that game, but it sailed to the sideline and he caught it, but his body weight sort of took him out of bounds. They took shots with him early in the year over the middle that they couldn't connect with. Like, we're talking just about like simple things. He's explosive. He can make catches downfield as well. So I'm fascinated to see what Matt LaFleur does with the guys that he has from a pass catching standpoint. Because one guy who's claiming, as we all feel like he will be, ready for week 1 in Tucker Kraft, he over the middle is something you have to account for. And if you have Christian Watson on one side and Jaden Reed in the slot and Matthew Golden on the other, like, you can utilize those 4 pass catchers to create strengths. Each of them have strengths that I do think balance off each other really well, where you can take advantage of defenses with what they do best.
And what will be so key for this Packers offense is if you have these pass catchers who are such a threat, right? You have 3 receivers, 1 tight end, and whether you have Tucker lined up, 3-point stands, you have them stretched out, whatever you want to do. I really believe that if the Packers are able to have a really good passing game, that could take a lot of the pressure off of run blocking for the offensive line, because if you're able to find a way to either do the quick passing game, or they say we got
those linebackers are shifting a little bit to the outside,
or you have to have a nickel corner in there, or even have to go quarters with four defensive cornerbacks. That allows for the running game maybe to be a little bit better. Less bigger guys the offensive line has to deal with, less guys inside the box for Josh Jacobs. So I'm saying the approach this year should be utilize all those offensive weapons to really open up the rush game for the Green Bay Packers and Josh Jacobs, who is a bull.
As we're talking about the Josh Jacobs and making it easier for the run game and no Micah Parsons and the offense needed to carry the load, all those things with Jason Wilde, one thing I forgot to get his take on is the quote from Zach Tom about their there is no other option than to be ready for week 1.
I love that.
But I know you love that.
Instills so much confidence in me.
I get it, but you still have to be clear by the training staff. That's why I wanted the Jason, he usually tends to swing the pendulum back towards the middle, where it's yes, I love the mentality, but is that realistic? I don't know.
I mean, he's not on the PUP list. So if he's not on the PUP list right now, that means he's able to practice. That's a really good sign. And so if he's talking about I'm going to be ready day 1, I mean,
there's no other option.
Yeah, there's no other option in his mind. Then that makes me feel extremely confident because I was very concerned about the partial patellar tendon tear that he had because I wasn't sure what the outcome would be for that when it came to the start of the season. The Packers' offensive line is one of the most important, to me, between the cornerback position. I think the cornerbacks will be okay, but the offensive line is the most important position for the Packers because if the offensive line can actually be good, right, that means this Packer offense can absolutely live up to their full potential of being a top 5 offense, and in my mind, a top 3 offense in the NFL. They have all of the ingredients to do it. The only thing missing is us not knowing what that offensive line is going to look like as a unit. Why you take a deep breath?
Because Jordan Morgan will be your left tackle, and we just don't. Again, you
don't
know.
Based off what the general manager has been saying, based off what Matt LaFleur, based off what Jordan Morgan, it all came down to him finally being in one spot.
You're forgetting someone who's super important in this conversation.
Yes, also
Pro Football Hall of Famer left tackle Joe Thomas.
Joe Thomas
speaks
also
highly of Jordan Morgan.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was a fluff piece or not.
Yeah, Joe's nice. Joe's a really nice guy.
I don't know if he said anything negative about anything.
I can't see Joe Thomas being too negative. And even if he did see any flaw, he said he had nice feet. He didn't say he had a whole bunch of power. He's going to be a breakout player. He said he had really nice feet, really athletic. I can see it. I need to see it on the field.
Fair enough. And if you've seen Joe Thomas, he is jacked, absolutely jacked. It's crazy. And if you have to be jacked, but if you just want to better yourself and be healthy, that's where the Princeton Club comes in. You can grow in 2026 by going there, getting a tour, joining, and then when you join, you're going to love the atmosphere, the way that you walk in, you feel the energy, people are working out and getting better, and when you create a foundation of a healthy body, your growth will start from there in all areas of your life. The pool is open. The weather's great. Go enjoy the pool at the Princeton Club in New Berlin. Free childcare with the membership. They have something for everybody, and you can't experience that something for everybody if you don't stop in and go get a tour and join, and then you'll never want to leave when you're with the Princeton Club. Meow. See Kitty. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Roughish-ly.
What two words did he combine? He wanted to combine partially with rough.
Yeah, roughish-ly.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The worst of the slowdowns continue on 41 southbound. It's bumper to bumper all the way from Good Hope Road to Capitol Drive. And northbound, that's a much briefer slowdown right around North Avenue. 94 requires some extra time in both directions between Hawley and 35th right around the stadium interchange. Also seeing reduced speeds on 94 West heading into Waukesha County. Keep that in mind from about 108th Street past Calhoun. Back in Milwaukee County, 43 is slow on and off heading south from Capitol to downtown and north from about Lapham to Walnut. Checking the Storm Team forecast. Partly cloudy skies tonight, low of 68. Mostly cloudy and a little humid tomorrow. Rain is likely late, a high of 80. Weather is brought to you by Lake Lawn Resort. Your perfect Wisconsin summer starts at Lake Lawn Resort. Enjoy boating, golf, spa treatments, and lakeside relaxation on Delavan Lake. Visit lakelawnresort.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Meet Jim and Rita.
We went on a motorcycle trip.
But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident.
They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital.
Sometime later, Rita made a discovery.
She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there?
And amazingly,
he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's.
And I had my checkbook in my hand.
But when he arrived there,
and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty.
Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty.
It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's Miraculous No Small Print Warranty yourself at Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
We've all walked through the Expo Center at the Wisconsin State Fair, seen something and thought, now that would be nice to have. Hey, it's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, and that's exactly what happened to me when I found Good Health Saunas just a few years ago. Buying my infrared sauna was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I sleep better, have more energy, recover faster, and with how much I travel, the detox benefits are huge. Visit Good Health Saunas inside the Expo Center at the Wisconsin State Fair August 6th through the 16th, or learn more at goodhealthsaunas.com.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation, and it definitely shouldn't feel like a game. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin believes in straightforward pricing, honest conversations, and helping homeowners find the right fit for their home. Because a fair final price matters more than some flashy discount. Pella never inflates pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. And when you buy direct through Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, one trusted team handles everything from start to finish. The same company that manufactures your windows and doors is also the one selling, installing, and servicing them with Pella certified installers every step of the way. That means confidence in the process, confidence in the product, and one team standing behind the work from beginning to end. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
When your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, you got to do your homework, because once a joint is replaced, there's no going back. And it's Ben Brust to tell you about QC Kinetics, because before you schedule surgery, you got to get that second opinion. And if you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis or a torn meniscus or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. You should talk to Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics about how they use their regenerative treatments to deliver relief to patients like you in Greenfield and Mequon. You'll start with a medical evaluation, reviewing your history and any imaging of the actual source of pain. If you're a good candidate, they'll concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right in the spot that's causing the pain. The whole idea is to give you a real shot at holding off on surgery, or in some cases, avoiding it altogether. Call QC Kinetics for a second opinion and know your options. The conversation and consultation are totally free. QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Barely keeping Kyle and Brust on the air.
You decided to marry her? You decided to put the baby inside of her?
I love the NFL!
And somehow still finding time to judge the world around him.
You poked the bear. I'll do you one better.
With CCAT, this is Catastrophic.
It is 4:30 on a Thursday. Kyle, how are you?
I can't complain. Homer didn't ask me for help. Little
Ben?
His font size is font 120.
Why you can't?
He can't get into his phone. It's always something, man.
Didn't you sell him that phone?
Maybe. I don't know if he's got a new one. I think he got a new one.
He got a new one. Oh, that's funny. Old people just have. They just got a little small.
Happens,
They don't know how. I don't know how it got here.
Like you can't even like swipe up to get the Face ID. You see the V in Verizon, and it's just a V. You see literally 1/64th of the screen.
This is who?
Homer.
Oh, okay.
The funny part is Homer knows we're in the middle of a show, and he comes in. You're the iPhone expert. Help me with this.
Go to Josh DiMaggio. We used to own Verizon stores. There's got to be someone in here more qualified than me.
So, like, what would be the equivalent? What question would you have to barge into the Homer Hour to ask Homer? That's what I want to know. If you were to reverse the roles real quick.
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't think
There is
there's much.
nothing that would make you say Homer is the number one person to ask for this and I need it now.
No.
Okay.
I can wait for the life advice.
We got a big movie coming out tonight. Spider-Man.
Oh!
The latest installation of the Tom Holland version of Spider-Man comes out tonight. Kyle, you're a big superhero guy. Ben, I think you just turn your nose up at anything that I like. Who's your favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero? Black Panther.
Okay.
It's the Christian Bale Batman series.
Oh, that I do like.
There's nothing better.
What's the British actor's name that played him?
Michael Caine.
Oh, you said Christian Bale. Yeah, Christian Bale. Yeah.
Is he British?
I don't know if he's Michael Caine is the Alpha.
Christian Bale's not British. I thought he
Is
was.
Well, do your thing.
Is Christian Bale British?
Yes, Christian Bale is British. He
not.
was born in Wales to English parents, making him an English actor of British nationality.
There it is.
How about that?
Just like that.
Look at me knowing that. It always shocks me. It always
It's shocking. I would never have known.
No, it always shocks me when these British actors, I hear their accent. I'm like, what in the hell? There was a TV show I used to watch called Atlanta, and this dude was playing a gangster thug from Atlanta. And I heard him do an interview. He's like, yeah, I'm from British, and, I'm from Britain. And, I said, bro, this big-ass black dude sound like this?
Who's,
the Wolverine is, I think, Australian.
Yeah, he is. He's Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
He was here last year doing some really cool stuff with MPS last year.
Like, think about trying to do an accent right now for like any other country. Like doing it in a way where nobody would know.
Yeah, you're
Liam
I know
Neeson.
the level of acting.
Liam Neeson, I didn't know he was
Elba?
British. Idris, yeah.
Oh, come on. You didn't know Liam Neeson was like not from
when
USA?
Not when Taken first happened.
come
no.
on.
When the first Taken came out, and when I have a really good set of something. When I find you, I'm going to kill you.
He's
whatever.
Irish though, right?
I don't know.
He
ain't
got that scowl.
He's not American.
Anyways, I'm not like you. I don't have the movie. I'll watch it when it ends up on Disney.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I haven't seen the Spider-Man in years.
The Tom Hollands are good.
I like the Peter.
Okay.
What's the first Peter Parker that when they came?
Yeah.
back?
You like
Tobey
Maguire's?
Tobey Maguire.
Oh, those are great.
Oh, that was it. That was it. That was my childhood. They weren't making Spider-Mans before that like that.
Wait, Ben, if you're having that reaction, like that's a very popular opinion of people loving the original Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I guess I like Tom Holland better than Tobey Maguire. The movies, I love the nostalgia. I just think Tobey Maguire's kind of mid.
And then also, I don't like how in this new Spider-Man, they got I didn't see the Garfield ones. Andrew Garfield, I think his name was.
Yeah.
But why is the grandma look like she's 50?
The grandma's hot.
Yeah,
grandma is hot.
Yeah, grandma.
Well,
Marissa Tomei.
Well, it's Aunt. She's the aunt, isn't she?
Aunt. Oh, it is Aunt. It is her aunt.
Yeah, because Tony
Uncle Ben
Stark's
and
flirting with her.
That's right, 'cause
and then
it's
then
Uncle
she has
Ben.
a relationship
Yeah,
with Tony Stark's guy.
I like the aunt and uncle being older. I don't like this. I mean, she's like 50. The lady
Melissa
50.
Tomei, who is
looks
the same
great for her
person
age.
from My Cousin Vinny, and you could tell me right now that she's looking better than she does in My Cousin Vinny, and I'd say yes.
Yeah. She did, yeah. That's a good point.
She looked too young.
'Cause, like in the older ones with the Tobey Maguire, they like blow up the house and like the old lady's cast from the bed.
Oh, don't grab me, Green Goblin. Oh.
Wait,
Yes.
what's her name? Melissa what?
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei.
Okay, I looked at Melissa Torme. I'm gonna say this don't look like
Melissa
the.
Torme.
Is
that on the work computer?
I was like, this don't look like the hot mama or hot auntie.
Kyle, I need you to lock in for a second.
Okay, lock in.
Because I was taught a new term the other day when Luke Fickell appeared on Part of My Take and talked about his wrestling ventures. Like
Big wrestler.
Big wrestler.
He was a big wrestler.
He introduced me to a new phrase, 5-on-2. What do you think 5-on-2 means?
You getting jumped by 5 dudes, and there's 2 of y'all got to take them out. Like, hey, bro.
No,
like,
it's 1v1 wrestling, right?
Yeah, I thought the same. I was very confused when I first heard it.
1v1
on 2. I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
What do you think?
What are you thinking?
Well, there's 5 appendages that people have.
Fingers?
Wrestling. Well, no, I mean, 1 arm, 1 leg, 2 arm, 2 leg, and then something else. I don't know. I have no idea.
Something in the middle? Like something
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
You're
doing
barking up
pretty
the
good.
right
Dude,
tree.
I hope Blue Fickle did not go on radio or on
He
part
went
of
on
my
a
tape
podcast.
talking about
This is great. Actually,
this
like,
is a lot
Luke
better
Fickle's
than you
giving
should
me
have
more
done.
than I've ever gotten from him.
Okay.
The personality.
I don't know what 2 means, but
Just 5-on-2. Here you go.
5-on-2.
When was the last time you wrestled someone?
I was wrestling in the pool with my kids the other day.
Okay.
And they're getting to the age now where they're 19, and I finally realized, like, holy
They have some strength. Yeah.
can't do this anymore.
That's when you guys start cheating.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Now, let me just tell you now, when I'm talking about cheating, like 5-on-2 at least 4 or 5 times was the only saving grace I had. If you haven't been a wrestler, I'm not sure you know what 5-on-2 is.
No.
No,
What
I
is
can tell by your
5-on-2?
eyes.
Yeah, no.
That's a complete grip of the balls.
Oh, hell no. What's wrong with this man? Did he just say that he grabs his children?
19-year-old.
No, okay, his son. That is crazy. Dog, that's too close of a family. That's too close of a family. That is crazy. Why would he even tell that story? Like, that's not even cool. That's weird. Yeah, when I wrestle my kids, they're getting strong and big. So
I give him the old 5-on-2.
Yeah, I just say, come here, give me that. Yeah, give me them jewels. Like, what are we doing? Who does that? Is that what grown men do with their children?
I never thought about that.
Never once.
Never crossed. Could you imagine?
Dog, you know how violated If my dad was a wrestler, not like him. But if my dad, if we were horse,
you know the 5-on-2. Your dad gave you the 5-on-2.
If we were horse playing and my dad said, here come, I said, bro, what? I said, whoa. What are you doing, dog?
But like he made it seem
He's
like it's a common wrestler thing.
I think
wrestlers.
wrestlers are a different breed. I don't know if you've known many wrestlers.
Bro, either way, I ain't want no 5-on-2.
Dog, you taking a handful of your son? Like, that is crazy.
I feel like you don't need to like do any grab or twist. I feel like just the presence of a hand on
He
you.
makes it seem like
what? I don't want another man's. I don't want that in my hand.
I want it again. I want
I
it
don't.
again.
That is disgusting.
When was the last time you wrestled someone?
I was wrestling in the pool with my kids the other day.
Okay.
And they're getting to the age now where they're 19, and I finally realized, like, holy
They have some strength. Yeah.
Can't
They act like they
do
know what
this
it is.
anymore.
That's when you guys start cheating.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Now, let me just tell you now, when I'm talking about cheating, like 5-on-2 at least 4 or 5 times was the only saving grace I had. If you haven't been a wrestler, I'm not sure you know what 5-on-2 is.
No.
No,
What
I can
is
tell by your
5-on-2?
eyes.
Yeah, no.
That's a complete grip of the balls.
He said 4 or 5 times.
He said complete grip. Like, see, Cap's like, I don't know if you don't twist it. No, that man said complete grip. You know what a complete grip is?
Do you know what a grip is?
Grip.
A grip is a grip.
Grip is grip.
Like
They have the grip trainers.
I am gripping my
Yeah,
phone
yeah.
right now. Like
He didn't
I'm
say
not
grab.
Right now, what am I doing? I'm holding my phone.
I don't
Now
want
I'm gripping it.
Yeah, a grip is aggressive.
I don't want to victim blame. But Ben, you brought it up 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 grips.
I feel like after the first time I get gripped, Dad, I don't want to wrestle no more.
No, first time, if my dad ever gripped me like that, I'm punching him. I'm hitting him in his damn face. I'm gonna say, but what is you doing? And I'll go straight to my mom and say, your husband
is just weirdo.
Weirdo. Whatever the hell y'all do, he tried it with me. That's weird. I don't know. I've never heard that before. Maybe that's just not.
Bryan Bulaga
Good point.
heard of a 5-on-2?
Because Luke Fickle talked about his Iowa wrestling fandom earlier on in this interview, and maybe they learned that over at Iowa.
Wait. What is social media saying about this clip? I haven't seen this.
I kind of caught it early. I haven't circled back yet.
Did you catch it on a clip?
I was listening.
This is a fireable offense.
Create the clip.
No, it was posted later in the day. I kind of felt good because that was newsworthy.
He needs media training. Like, what are we doing?
Bryan Bulaga. Kung Fu grip or like soft grip? I mean, there's different kinds of grips, I guess.
Pistol grip.
I don't even want to.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I was raised by Mama Wallace, and Mama Wallace said this is absolutely unacceptable.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on August 4th.
Uh-oh. Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness, third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Local Union 2150 IBEW. Tune in August 4th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited with my brother and business partner, Eric Brown. Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's choice for siding, windows, roofing, and doors.
Siding Unlimited delivers on expectations because our experience, integrity, and craftsmanship come through on every project.
For new siding, windows, roofing, and doors, call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Wisconsin, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Beer. Specifically, great beer. And if you haven't met Yuengling yet, allow me to introduce you. Yuengling is the oldest brewery in America, founded in Pottsville, PA in 1829. 197 years, 6 generations of family-owned brewing. Do you know how they became America's oldest brewery? By making great beer. This is a real American beer. Smooth, rich, and finally here in Wisconsin. So grab a Yuengling, raise a glass, and celebrate history the way it was meant to be celebrated, by drinking it. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DG Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Loziga. Every morning, I talk about traffic backups and slowdowns around Milwaukee. At Sewer Ninjas, they help homeowners avoid a different kind of backup, a sewer backup. Sewer Ninjas is a Wisconsin family-owned company specializing in sewer camera inspections, drain cleaning, and trenchless repairs that can often be completed without tearing up your yard. Their goal is simple: find problems early and help homeowners avoid costly surprises. Learn more at sewerninjas.com. That's sewerninjas.com.
25 years ago, a generational Bucks team made an unforgettable run.
This is the place to be.
Light It Up, narrated by Jim Paschke, is the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. This is the oral history of the 2000-2001 Milwaukee Bucks and their run to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Absolute bedlam here at the Bradley Center.
Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get your podcasts.
ESPN fans, it's Gabe Neitzel here, and I want to introduce you to Jens Family Chiropractic. Whether you're putting in long days on the job, coaching the kids, spending weekends on the golf course, or just trying to stay active, your body takes on a lot. And if back pain, neck pain, headaches, or sciatica have become a part of your routine, Jens Family Chiropractic believes it's worth finding out why. Their focus is identifying the cause of the problem, not just covering up symptoms. Learn more and check out their new patient special at jensfamilychiropractic.com. That's jensfamilychiropractic.com.
Wisconsin State Fair turns 175 this summer, and we only get better with age. Join us for 11 days of fun, iconic traditions, grand champion moments, and food that's absolutely worth the hype. Celebrate 175 years together and get your tickets today at wistatefair.com. Wisconsin State Fair, presented by T-Mobile, August 6th through 16th. We'll see you there.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Students learn best when they can put their knowledge into action. JA's Stock Market Challenge teaches high school students how to analyze stocks and how current events impact value. Thanks to RSM, our partner that makes this program possible. It's just one of many ways JA brings learning to life. To learn more, visit wisconsin.ja.org.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Joining us on the Yuengling guest hotline is Bryan Bulaga before the Bryan Bulaga Homer Hour. What's up, Bryan?
How we doing?
Pretty good.
I don't know.
Kyle's
Brian.
a little disturbed.
I just heard about a 5-2.
Well, just let me get there. Because I was going to ask Bryan, because Iowa is a very good wrestling school, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Did you know any wrestlers? Did you is that a thing for you?
that went to the school at the time I was there.
Yeah, did you go watch any of the matches? I don't know. Some people go watching different things.
I didn't go watch any of the matches, but I knew the guys. Knew a lot of the guys.
All right. They ever bring up a 5-on-2?
I no, I don't. Well, what's that?
All right. Well, here we go. This is Luke Fickle with Pardon My Take.
When was the last time you wrestled someone?
I was wrestling in the pool with my kids the other day.
Okay.
And they're getting to the age now where they're 19, and I finally realized, like, holy,
they have some strength. Yeah.
Can't do this anymore.
That's when you guys start cheating.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Now, let me just tell you now, when I'm talking about cheating, like 5-on-2 at least 4 or 5 times was the only saving grace I had. If you haven't been a wrestler, I'm not sure you know what 5-on-2 is.
No.
No, I can tell by your eyes.
Yeah, no.
That's a complete grip of the balls.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh,
I
that's
wrestled.
crazy.
I wrestled, but there was no name for that.
It
They
is
grab
something that
your
happened.
arm. Well, no, or they grab your arm and drive it through your crotch, and that's the way they would ride you on the mat.
These are his kids. He said 4 or 5 times he's doing the 5-on-2.
Yeah, that's bad for recruiting right there.
Well, everybody needs to know how incredibly good a wrestler he was.
He was we said he was great, but you don't need to be doing them tactics against his children. Homer, can you imagine wrestling your 19-year-old son in a pool, and because he's stronger than you, say, "Oh, here we go, give me a handful, son, gotcha." He said grip. Grip. He didn't say grab. He didn't say knock. He said grip. Grip.
Yeah, not good for the program.
Don't you want your coach to be that tough?
That's not tough.
As long as the identity's on the field.
That isn't tough.
That has nothing to do.
That's incredibly competitive. I'm not losing to my kid, whatever I have to do.
You know whatever. That's a bar fight guy.
I'm so
he's gonna do whatever it takes.
I'm so competitive. I'm willing to interfere with my children's seeds.
No, you're not. It doesn't interfere.
Well, grip. I don't know.
It hurts, but it doesn't intercede with anything. Otherwise, you'd have all that problem. Because wrestlers, that's what they
grip you.
No, when they didn't do 5-on-2. I was so bad when they'd get me and then grab my arm and drive it right through my crotch and make me run around.
That sounds
until
fine. No arguments.
No,
here. It's a good
that's
move.
worse than 5-on-2.
Hell no! Stop it.
Let me just tell you.
Homer, if another man 5-on-2 you today, would you be violent
In wrestling?
Well,
part of the game, buddy.
Horse playing in the pool. They're not wrestling, they're horse playing.
You're crazy. Part of the game.
It's part of the game.
Any way to spin zone it for first-year head coach Luke Fickle.
Right?
Right.
So
Don't
ridiculous.
get Kyle started.
No.
Don't get me started.
No, Homer,
No, I agree.
Homer.
I've been too nice to him, but I just want to let you know I have immense respect for wrestlers. They're the greatest athletes of all athletes. It's not even close. that I got to admit.
Homer is the,
You know what you got to do?
Wait, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't an
hold on.
athlete?
Oh,
He
Brian,
wasn't a wrestler?
but wrestlers just the way they are, and it's a fair sport. Did you ever meet Dan Gable when you were there?
No, I didn't.
He would have been the wrestling coach when you were there, I'd guess.
No, it was Brands.
Oh.
It still is Brands.
I don't know. Was he then? He
Big wrestler Homer over here.
Dan Gable's the greatest American wrestler ever. Ever.
I'm pretty sure Brands won a gold medal too.
Dan Gable didn't give up a point in the Olympics, and this is when the Russians were seriously good. This is not like the regular
Russians or Soviet Union?
What?
Was it the Soviet Union?
It was,
or Russia?
the biggest. This was when 1972 or
they
whatever.
was juiced.
Yes, there are people that argue the point. Don't argue it with me. The greatest college wrestler ever.
So wait, Homer, can I ask you something? Is there anything that you say isn't the greatest ever that you think is arguable?
No, I understand it's arguable.
Because you just told me for so long.
He's the Wilt Chamberlain of
wrestling. But you told me
wrestling.
Wilt Chamberlain's the greatest athlete of all time, but you just told me wrestlers are the greatest athletes of all time.
No, the greatest people, but I mean, just the way they came. What, Brian? Am I crazy? What were the wrestlers like at Iowa?
They were nuts.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were. All wrestlers
They're all
are crazy.
I made friends with them at the bar, so I knew if I got in trouble, which I never did, but I had somebody in backup.
They with the mess.
Okay, they're crazy. That's fair too.
Do we have any Packers talk for Brian?
We don't got enough time.
I would have thought Brian was a wrestler. You could have been a wrestler. You didn't want to be?
No.
Oh.
I played basketball.
Any 5-on-2s and any scrums for the football?
Not that I recall.
I mean, when you go after the two, you don't have to use your hand. There are a lot of ways you go after the two without using your hand, right? Who's going to argue this point? Drive your elbow in there with a knee in there?
Homer, you're missing a point.
What's the point?
He's doing it to his children in a pool.
I would like further explanation. Yes, I think.
He got you there. Finally.
It's legitimate.
And maybe it's just like, all right, son,
I would say even for a wrestler, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm amazed that he can't whoop his kids. I don't care how old they are. In wrestling, anyway.
Yeah, it's a bad sign.
Yes, it is.
Got to go to the 5-on-2. We'll go to the Homer Hour with Bryan Bulaga in 2 minutes.
Traffic. 41 southbound continuing to be a slow ride from Good Hope Road to Capitol Drive and northbound